with the green and red shields.
Can we bring you something? Are you bored? Can we bring you food? Are you hungry?
You're being held against your will.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's a prison.
It might break.
Just driving around.
You know, because there's all these demons that are like draining guys' energy. An electric go-kart.
My background's actually in marketing.
You're in marketing.
Like a life purpose that I think 0%.
What the fuck?
Here's why I say that right now. And the reason why I say that is because I think,
Hero?
yeah, a lot of people
From some kind of like sex anime.
waifu material, yeah.
Zombies are coming after you. Plank.
Oh, stair climbers.
Music is probably one of the most powerful things.
You know,
Because I'm not going to be one of those people during the apocalypse like, oh, I'm leaving you behind.
I join in. Haven't you people ever heard of?
A golf club shaft will knock off the head, will roll it up in foam.
Poison rationality.
man, we broke it down. Woo! Amazing rock star community where we're all just like energizing, be healthier and healthier, just like doing amazing, fun, transformational fitness. Yes.
And have a family, right?
Yes.
But now the woman, like you said, now it's different. I mean, now even men are okay with the woman taking care of them. Before, men weren't okay with that.
Yeah.
The woman, like you said, they have a bigger income, they have more degrees, they're okay with that. Yeah, and men are beginning to be okay with, okay, you can take care of me. I'm okay with you taking care of me. You know what I mean?
And the women are becoming more and more powerful.
Yeah.
And now it's like you see women actually seeing like they don't need guys as much. And you see women actually not wanting to get married as much.
Yeah.
Because you have to really trust the guy. Like it has to be a powerful guy. Like they call it hypergamy, where it's like the woman will go with like the alpha male, right? And that's happening more and more now. And I think it's because, I mean, even just looking at like my life, right? In high school, I had a great relationship with this girl for like 6 years. High school sweethearts, went to college, and we were in the church. And she's British. And so she was like this like very traditional, very beautiful. She just wants to get married. And we would go around in the church and we would do everything. Youth group, young kids, like 3 to 8 years old. And then like the youth group was like middle school, and then we were in the young adults group, and then we would go to church, and then we'd have small group with like the older people. And so there was like this guiding system of like, here's your community, guys, here's your community, and like that's really different nowadays. Like, not only the community is different, but like how women are looking at guys and how guys are looking at women. Because what happened after that relationship was, so basically she said, like, do you want to get married? And I was like, I don't know, I'm young, I'm like 23, like, how can I say yes? She got sad, and then I was like, well, we broke up. Like, I'm gonna be okay. I'll get out there, I'll do my own thing. But my mistake was I left the church. I was like questioning my beliefs because I was like, is Christianity really true? And so I feel like a lot of people are doing that now too, where, you know, I questioned my faith, I got out of the church, and I was cocky. I was like, I got my degree, I'm gonna go out and be like this baller trainer, and like life is just gonna like serve me like some chips and cheese, and it's gonna be like everything's gonna be all good, and I'll get like another girlfriend. I'm gonna have girls like lining up to see me because like I was high off the self-esteem from being in like this long-term relationship and like the church, and I felt centered. But that didn't continue when I threw out all my values, because then I didn't have like this life purpose. I wasn't thinking like, every single time I used to get in front of someone, I was like, yo, God cares about this person. This person's important. Like, this person's soul matters. How can I help this person? Like, I believe in this person. God cares about this person. Like, I'm gonna let God go through my heart and like connect to people. And that feeling was like what was driving me. And that feeling is what made me strong. But then when I started questioning God and is Christianity even true, then I was like, you know what? It's all just like monkeys. And like, you know, I even started watching a show called The Atheist Experience. And so I was really convinced in my mind, like, yo, like, is there really evidence for God even? And so there's all these like philosophies going around. But it changed me, because then I fell into pornography. I was just like, yo, nothing is like right or wrong, so I can just do whatever I want. And then I didn't have a girlfriend who was like, I think it's best that you don't watch porn. And so I was like, yo, like, I'm free. Like, let me just like be free. Like, this is great. And so I was naive. And so I just started like, that was my drug, is like, I didn't get into alcohol, I didn't get into weed, I didn't get into psychedelics or any of that stuff. My drug was porn. And porn, it just started draining me. I was working night shifts like an idiot, just because I don't know, I didn't have life purpose. I was like, I didn't feel that drive, like go and like change people.
Right. You know,
and it messed me up, man.
Yeah, no, the thing about that is that, and I think you brought up a good point. When you're young and you're raised not only in the church but in a social group that follows certain values, that becomes your moral compass. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Regardless whether whichever religion it is. I mean, particularly Christianity. I mean, there's a lot of different, let's say, religions that fall within Christianity, but the values, as far as following your life, they're pretty much similar. You know, you're not gonna kill anyone, you're not gonna steal, you're not gonna lie, you're gonna be a decent human being, right? As far as whether, you know, there's enough evidence or not, I mean, I believe that's where faith comes in. And if you know, everyone's blessed, maybe in different ways, but that's your way of knowing, hey, there's something out there, you know. But again, going back to that, it's your moral compass. When you grow up with that, you may not even realize, hey, that's my compass right there. By staying within these parameters, I'm keeping myself safe, and I'm, in a way, I will be a good match for someone that shares those same values that I have. However, when you fall out of that compass, out of those parameters, then it's when you start realizing, hey, this feels odd. You start maybe doing, you know, going through certain experiences that may fulfill you at that particular time, but after that it's still, there's a void, you know what I mean? And I think that's where you start realizing, hey, something's going on, you know. Maybe you're not attracting the same type of people you used to attract with those values, with that type of mentality, you know what I mean? So I mean, it makes sense, but as it usually happens, the person going through that doesn't really realize it until something happens, like a wake-up call, you know?
Wake-up call.
Yeah.
That is what had to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah.
Because it's like you were
Even if someone
saying,
tells
at
you,
first,
because even if
you
someone
just get
tells
away
you,
with it.
yeah,
And
because you don't
yeah, if
feel it,
people
you're
tell
good.
you,
and that's
you
sense
still
of-
feel
yeah.
invulnerable.
And you, like you said, you know, I was secure. I was in a relationship for so long.
Yes.
I felt that I could accomplish everything. Yeah, but you were able to feel like that because of all the years that you were involved in that group, in that church, your family, the way you were raised.
Community, yeah.
A lot of people fail to realize, hey, no, I'm good. I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, but just keep in mind why you feel the way you feel, how you got to that point. And right now, if you're like, no, I got here on my own, and you just detach everything, it's not gonna work out. You know what I mean?
Karma.
There's a lot of people that say, no, you know what, I'm self-made. And there's really, honestly, no one that is self-made.
Yeah.
There's no one.
Yeah.
We're all made out of experiences passed through us, through our parents, through our family, whether they were positive or negative, they're all experiences.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
learn from them, but there's really no one that is self-made, even in business.
You know, because there's all these demons that are like draining guys' energy, and so we want to like know the big hitters. So like, would you say that's in the top 3? And what are your top 3 big hitters?
The top 3, if I can give a percentage, I'm not good at math, so I'm gonna just go with it. I would say lust again is like the highest percentage for me.
Lust.
I give that a good like 65%.
65%.
Only because again it's so normalized now, and that it's again it goes into like my other percentage. I'm not good at math, but the other percent of instant gratification, where again we just find ourselves wanting to have things right then and there instead of like a delay, and then following after that is again comparison. And that's like the remaining percentage of the 100, because comparing yourself, it definitely takes a lot of energy to drain it. And sometimes it may even prevent like energy you need for yourself to then do what you want to do, because we're comparing ourselves that we don't get that instant gratification. And then for some of us, or many of us, then turn to like, okay, distractions, whether it's drugs, lust, etc.
So I see it kind of like a slippery slope. Once you lose your energy, whether it's bad food, bad porn, you're just like dumping your seed, then all of a sudden you feel like, oh, like I don't have energy. And then it's easier for you to be like, oh, I feel weak. And then you compare yourself because you're feeling weak. You're like, oh, yo, look at that guy. Like, that guy is like, he's high energy. Like, that guy looks like he's got swag. That guy looks like he's killing it. And then you're just naturally going to feel like, yo, like, I feel like a sucker right now.
Yeah.
But it's not even mental. Like, it's more than just mental. Like, that's the thing that I realize is if your energy is just so low, if you feel like you always have to take that nap, if you just always feel like you're a bum, you're gonna just feel inferior. And so guys gotta realize, like, you know, guys will protect their money, guys will protect their bag, guys will protect their girlfriend, but do guys protect their energy from, like, the bullshit food, the bullshit supplements, the bullshit drugs out there, even just like Tylenol, Advil? Like, I'm talking to people, I had 3 people tell me yesterday, Advil, Tylenol, NyQuil, antihistamines have fucked them up. And so, like, there's a lot of things just like fucking people up. And, you know, I kind of see it, like, you know, Berserk?
Oh yeah, Berserk, I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that anime.
So I don't know your worldview, but my worldview is that nowadays it's unfortunate that there's like these dark forces that are just trying to milk people dry, and they don't care about you. The propaganda, the porn industry, pharmacy industry, fake food, all this fake health food, and they're just greedy. There's these greedy demons, right? And so they're just trying to get guys' energy. So I think it's just like super duper important that guys are like super like vigilant about it. So like I really like what you said. How do you think guys could actually be more like proactive about this to guard themselves, and where should they begin their energy from? Because everybody needs energy.
Honestly, at least my experience, I just take it as like, for instance, like the porn industry and stuff like that. I just look at it as like, weirdly enough, like it's a job and people do what they need to do for themselves. But I also recognize there are people involved in it that may have their own emotions, their thoughts, their opinions. So I kind of understand, like, okay, I can lean away from that because it's just another source of income for someone else. So I just protect my energy from that by just kind of stepping away from that.
What do you think of OnlyFans? Do you think that that's if you had a daughter, would you be proud of her if she was doing OnlyFans?
I would say for me and how I was raised, that wouldn't necessarily be like a first job starter, but that comes to play into it. Like long as she's protected and long as she's like not getting too involved with like some crazy shit that I'm not aware of, then I'll say it's fine. It just won't be like the first thing, like hopefully for her.
So what if, let me ask you this, what if your daughter, how old are you by the way?
I'm 28.
28. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, me neither. Okay, me neither. I'm 34. I don't have kids. I plan maybe in the next couple years, but who knows. So let's say you know your daughter's like bright. You know that she could be like, I don't know, a teacher, a psychologist, but then you see her like showing her boobies and like making money, and then she realizes she can make 150K versus like, why would I go be a psychotherapist? Psychotherapist is like, the world needs it. You know, we're dealing with problems. Like being some kind of massage therapist, you're gonna be making 50K, but she's making 150K easy, showing her boobies. But she doesn't know that when she's like 30, 35, that's gonna dry up, and then she's gonna have developed all this like momentum relying on that and relying on her looks, and then poof, it's gone. So what do you think about that?
When I think about it, like I said, like it won't be her first option. I'm definitely gonna do what I need to do as a parent when I get there to like show her like there's more options for you, and go with your talent and go with what your expertise are. However, I'm not gonna also turn a blind eye again, like how the world that we kind of stepping in and how social media is gonna play a part. It just won't be her first option. I'm gonna make sure, again, she knows what she has to do for herself. So I wouldn't say that would be like her job course, because she'll like know like, hey, like I could do much more for myself than to resort to that. So
yeah, so
like a life purpose that they know that they're out there for.
right.
You know, honestly, I feel like at this point, this might sound really, really morbid, but I think 0%. And here's why I say that right now. And the reason why I say that is because I think
Euro?
Yeah, a lot of people just recently like graduating college, just looking for a job right now, and so or like in a job and just trying to make what they can and get financially stable.
Zero?
But they're very positive about it though. Mine would be dips.
Chest dips.
Yeah.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yep. And you can always find somewhere to do it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So that you could like hold a gun and like Gatling gun them away?
No.
Like, motherfucker.
I just think it gives you a really good word.
Like it is that kind of like, maybe like so that you could like use the, what's that fucking tool? To, like,
I didn't think about
On
it
the
from like
jackhammer?
train for the zombie apocalypse. Hey, it was good talking to you today, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, we had to get your answer.
I think I just go with something body weight, like push-ups. That's like a full body. I suck at them, so I'd get
Push-ups.
really good maybe if that was all I could do.
Pushing the zombies away.
Exactly.
Pushing zombies away.
Yeah.
Yo, if it came down to that, you'd have to be able to push them away.
Exactly.
Like, fuck. All right, yo.
Have a good rest of your day.
Yo.
See ya.
Peace. Ooh, wow. If there was a zombie apocalypse, wow, they would be afraid of you. Wow.
Knows her stuff, but is also a teacher. That gentleman over there that you see with the green and red shields. Woo!
We have a medic? I think he's gonna be okay. He just has to breathe. He's okay.
So as you can see, injuries are common.
Yeah, they went at it. This is a real man sport, man. This ain't joking around. Those guys were going. Mad respect, actually. Because that's not just like a wimpy little like game. Like this is combat. Like I crave stuff like this. This is amazing. No, I love that because it's real combat, and I feel like guys need a source of blowing off steam.
That's awesome.
It's like wrestling.
It might be his pattern.
Yo, that was crazy. How often does that happen?
So injuries happen. It is a contact sport. For the most part,
It's actually my belt brother.
Yeah.
Belt brother?
So in this game, you have mentorships. So you'll have one person who just gets excellent praise at like a specific thing. If you're a badass sword fighter, you get a sword belt. If you're a badass crafter, you get a serpent belt. You get a white belt that just kind of represents that, hey, I got really good at something, and now I'm teaching other people how to do it.
Wow. So there's like a community built around giving people honor for their accomplishments.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's
And
amazing.
there are a myriad of different ways that a person can have like glory and honor.
Glory and honor.
Glory and honor in our game. It's not just this.
So
Yeah.
our knight, Sir Pork Chop over there with the black shirt and the orange sword over there. When I first got started in this game, he started teaching the two of us how to fight.
Let's see him. Let's see him. He's your master? Where is he?
So he's the one over there. He's the one who taught us everything that we know about fighting, and really got us into the community.
Orange sword, you're saying?
Orange sword there, with the Aztec shield.
So it's super cool because like people are making stuff. They're like learning how to
Oh,
like
yeah.
craft.
Yes.
I mean,
there's
all
an
these
hierarchy.
swords.
There's like mentorship. Like
Yes.
it gets people together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
So-
it's not just about the fighting.
No, it's not just about the
I
fighting.
mean, we have a bunch of crafters. Like all of our
Exercise,
shields
too.
that you see here is made by someone here at this park.
Can we get a shot? Can we get a shot of these? These are amazing.
So this is one of the swords that we've made. So Carlos is our weapon master for this Supercon. So he made a lot of these weapons for us. So we get golf club shafts. We'll knock off the head. We'll roll it up in foam, tape it down, and then we cover it in cloth.
You get the golf from like thrift stores and stuff.
Thrift stores.
So
basically.
Smart.
I'll go to pick up at like golf club repair stores, and then I'll just
Nice.
grab whatever they're throwing out.
Nice.
Normally,
Perfect.
we'll get like different equipment, like actual cores online. But because of Supercon, we need so much equipment, and the more things you have to buy, the more it costs. I
We
was
build them-
actually able to get these cores for free.
Yeah,
so
we build them prepared.
Wow.
to
Can you
know
actually?
that they're-
It's
whack
really
me?
light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give me a hit, just like that. It doesn't hurt.
It's light.
And
It's
so
like, this is a
shields in this game
very
are also something
cool.
that people make, right? You can make them out of foam, and they have like this structure back here for you to be able to hold them, and then you
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
them. And many different covers show up here.
So wrapping up Supercon, I'm feeling like, wow, met so many amazing people. Like there was so much life happening from the art. We were looking at those sword fighters. What a great community. It's like there's so much life happening. So like, yo, I'm gonna be out there sword fighting with these guys. It's just so easy. Like these guys really brought it all together. That's a community, Met so many like really interesting people, and there's so much that you can do. There's so much that you can fucking do with your time, with your life, with your energy, and it really lights you up. It really lights you up just to be around people. Like, so communities like this are amazing. Like there's dancers. That's why it's a beautiful, wonderful, amazing thing just to get involved, whether it's with a dance group, so like we have those epic girls dancing, we have these epic sword fighters. It's just finding your tribe, right? Okay, brother, you too. It's just finding your tribe and then doing stuff. And I'm super happy that I got the 3-day pass. Three-day pass?
Doing good?
Hey, yeah, brother. 3-day pass? You coming back?
I'm coming back tomorrow.
Hell yeah, brother. Mañana. Super happy with everything that's going on with the yoga. So, oh my God, I am thirsty right now. Whew. Should have brought more water. You gotta travel light. there's no lockers over there, and man, we broke it down. Man, we broke it down. Man, good energy. I mean, woo! Woo! We had raves. Woo! We had that DJ. Art. Oh, I'm tired and hungry. So, woo! Actually, I was thinking about doing a 5-day fast. I was thinking about doing a 7-day fast. Oh, I was doing some yoga this morning. I thought, hey, maybe that'll be a good idea. Whew, that's gonna be it. We'll see, boys. We'll see, because it really just felt like fighting this toxin. These mold parasites felt a fire, a fury to really go to war against them. So that's what inspired it. But we'll see. You gotta not be too aggressive sometimes. You gotta know your limits, but also you gotta not be weak. You gotta have austerity. So I'll keep you guys up to date with that. But man, it's just amazing, like the opportunity out there. So this is day 1, Supercon. Oh, went so much better than I could have ever expected. Now the only thing is finding the car. So looking forward to tomorrow. We'll see who we feel like being tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe Deadpool. I'm thinking we'll have some trouble mixing it in with Deadpool. All right, so I'll let you guys go. Thinking of you guys. So, follow the channel so that you can keep up with all this high energy yoga, energy transformations. I want you guys to have, I just want us to be this amazing rock star community where we're all just like energizing, be healthier and healthier, just like doing amazing, fun, transformational fitness and like uprooting all of the BS that is like holding people down. Like it's so easy to have like a good friend group. It's so easy, it's not hard. Like it's so easy to have a good friend group. It's so easy to have like a relationship. It's so easy to meet good people. It's so easy. Like people think it's hard. It's not hard. It's only hard because the energy isn't there. And so the first step is get the energy. Kill the parasites. Kill everything that is stealing your energy. It's like there's all these energetic demons and parasites that are just sucking your energy dry. Life is easy, but with the energy parasites, it's fucking hard. It just makes everything a grind. And it steals away your ability to think of a better life, to believe in a better life. Everyone wants to believe in a better life. Everyone wants to believe in their hopes and dreams. Well, if you let the world steal away your energy, your hopes and dreams go to the grave. I mean, that's just what happened with me. There's so many traps out there. There's so many demons trying to steal away your energy. There's so many parasites. And they're all trying to take away your precious energy. People would cry if they lost $100, $1,000, but it's like every single day, it's fucked up. Like people don't care that their energy is getting stolen by bullshit food, by bullshit supplements, by bullshit medications. I talked to 2 people today that said they were getting horrible reactions just from taking allergy medication, sleep medication. These medications fuck you up. The pharmaceutical industry is fucked up in a lot of ways, guys. You shouldn't trust them. I've had a teacher who took antihistamine medication for her sinus issues, and it just messed her up. It gives you the munchies. I mean, we were just talking to a girl downstairs, remember? And so it's like a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's so fucked up. And they're masquerading as if they're doing something good. Like, God bless the people who want to help, who are like pharmacists and doctors, but I'm sorry, like the system is very crooked. The system is really fucked up. Like, if you are one of those people who is a pharmacist or a doctor, I mean, You have a good heart because you want to help people. And it's just a matter of, is the system insidiously scamming people? Like, would you take those medications? Like, would you take them? Like, you know, I challenge you. If you're, if you want to argue about this, or if you have like ego defenses against it, I understand because it's your whole career. But would you take those medications? Like, just take the medications, bro. Take the freaking medications if it's medicine. Or you can just look at the side effects. I mean, I don't think that this is even an argument. I'm just saying it to make a point. You know, there's a lot of things in society that are trying to steal away our energy. And if you're not serious about protecting your energy, you're gonna get played. You're gonna get played because these guys, they are smart mofos. And they know how to market. And, you know, same thing with the food industry, the supplement industry. So, you know, it's just that we should be aware and vigilant, right? So one beautiful, wise thing that Jesus said is, always be vigilant. There's that parable about how a bride and the groom are getting married at midnight. And some of the people who are invited, you know, they're supposed to have their candles back in the day. The Israeli ceremony was that, you know, you have your candle ready, you have your preparations, and that is the whole theme of like, they come out of the wedding chamber and then you escort them to their house where they consummate the marriage. And so if you're in the wedding party, you know, it's like a huge honor and responsibility. Imagine what would happen if you were that guy who ran out of oil or fell asleep, and the bride and the groom, they come out. But you're not ready, and so you don't have your candle, you can't participate, or you fall asleep. So they go to the wedding party, and you're not allowed in. How would that feel? That would suck. That would just be completely horrible. You would feel so disappointed in yourself because you missed such a beautiful thing, and you'd always remember it your whole life. You would not forget that. That would be something very hard to forget. But that's what is happening when in this life we're not vigilant. We're not staying vigilant. That was the whole point. Jesus said, therefore, stay vigilant. So this is ancient wisdom, guys. This isn't me pushing Christianity. This is ancient wisdom saying be vigilant. So if you look at your life, you know, I'm always thinking, where can I be more smart? Where can I eat better food? How can I make this food even better and more fresh? You know, I'm throwing away some old neem powder that I had for 3 years. Don't be cheap. Be vigilant. Don't be stingy with your time and your energy and your thought that you put towards being healthy. You gotta be vigilant, or else what's gonna happen? That wolf in sheep's clothing is gonna come and pop your bag. So that's what I'm always thinking about. So gonna get home, gonna get some good rest, and yeah, we'll pick this up tomorrow, all right? All right, I'm here with my friend. I just met him. What's your name?
Mickey Caldwell.
So, if you can only do one exercise the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I could only do one exercise, what would it be? Calisthenics. Because with calisthenics, you can like tone your body, get skinny. Also, you can kind of get fat, but you're like you're using your own muscles to work out instead of using like other equipment, so it's more natural. So if I could only stick with one exercise, it'd be calisthenics. Because calisthenics could be just walking, running, push-ups.
It's like everything in one.
Yeah.
But what if you had to pick one calisthenic?
One calisthenic?
One calisthenic.
I guess it'd be walking, right?
Walking.
Okay, but if we're going more for exercise, exercise, I don't know. I'd say push-ups, but doing push-ups too much will get you too big. Push-ups are good. I'm not gonna lie. If you do the right amount of push-ups, I say I get push-ups.
What if it was a zombie apocalypse? Would you still choose push-ups?
Yeah, for a zombie apocalypse, push-ups would be the great thing because push-ups work out your whole body. It gives you abs, chest, forearms, biceps.
And you
can work out your thighs, your calves, because when you're doing it, it just matters how you're doing it. But yeah, push-ups all the way.
Full body. What do you think of yoga and sun salutations? I've been doing those.
I like yoga.
180
It's just
a day.
that like with yoga, I gotta kind of like be high. Because like sober, I don't know, but yoga's nice.
Okay. So I actually used to do it when I microdosed. And that was profoundly healing. Like I was going through like depression and all that bullshit.
Nah,
and
man.
I microdosed.
There's no reason you should be depressed, bro.
Yoga
wake up
plus
every
mushrooms,
day,
bro.
And like,
it was amazing.
When you wake up, bro, the first thing you should do is eat, bro. And then after you eat,
like I was shaking actually.
Like
I was doing yoga and like you ever lay there after doing yoga and you're just like in corpse pose and then like you just feel like an energy like releasing from you. Like,
I get that energy after every time I repent. You start off by saying, "Dear Heavenly Father," you repent for your sins.
I repent.
You ask for blessings from others.
Please bless me.
So look, I'll do repentance right now, right?
Okay.
All right, dear Heavenly Father, I repent for everything I might have done. I'm sorry for any wrongs I might do unto others without knowing. And I ask you to bless everyone in this anime con, bless the firefighters, bless the police officers.
Beautiful.
Bless this young man next to me, bless his future career and all these endeavors.
Thank you. Bless all the people out there who want to improve.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Yeah, no, I love that. Bless everybody who has good vibes. Bless everybody that connects.
I feel pretty good.
Bless everybody who just wants to have fun and like be healthy and make the world a better place. Amen. Yo, Ryu right there. Not too bad. A lot of creativity happening here. I feel like you get around creative people, you become more creative. If you can only eat 3 foods the rest of your life though,
what would it be?
Quick segue.
Alright, it doesn't have to be like anything to drink, right? Just food.
Just food.
If I could go 3 foods, right?
For a year.
Okay, raw salmon. I love eating raw salmon.
Okay.
Chicken. I can't live without chicken.
And
beef.
Protein.
Because beef, you can make cheeseburgers and steak. So those are the 3 main ones.
Mr. Protein, Mr. Carnivore over here.
I like eating meat.
Do you do the carnivore diet?
I actually like to incorporate a lot of vegetables and fruits in my diet. Just so like, I don't know, man. I just like eating healthy nowadays. If you want to like gain weight and just be more healthy, like it's about energy because plants are the first source of energy. So if you can eat plants, vegetables, fruits, eat meat too and eat candy and stuff, I don't know, man. You just gotta be you.
Because I got a tripod because my shoulder's really, really burning. So you think you have a future in like, game show hosting or something? Like,
nah, man. I think I have a future just being a criminal. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere in life for real.
Yo, what kind of criminal?
I might just go to prison.
What are we gonna do?
I'm facing like 15 years right now.
Maybe we should. What kind of scheme should we get going on?
Whoa.
I never thought this way, so I'm gonna have to brainstorm with you. Are we gonna do like Fun with Dick and Jane type thing?
I don't know. Just send me anything.
So, if I had to be a criminal, sheesh, bro, this is like gonna ruin my brain if I think this way. I think the biggest criminal thing that we do is not appreciate each other and not give to charity, especially in America. So, I think the biggest way I've been a thief is not giving to like people in like India who are just like suffering.
That's pretty criminal.
Say again?
I think the most criminal behavior is just people not being nice to each other because there would be no crimes if there were no punishments, you know what I'm saying? If we just came to understand each other for who we are, we wouldn't really have bad people. We just have people we'd be able to understand. You wouldn't be thinking about the criminal like, oh, that boy just shot that dude in the face. You'd be like, dude, what made him shoot him in the face? Like, what's he going through? Like, what can we do to be like, you feel me? Like, you gotta, it's always about understanding. That's why you can't just judge people, because you may think I'm a saint, but the first thing you know is I killed someone.
Yeah, it follows you around. What do you think could help kids who are becoming like resentful, angry, school shooters, or even just like bullies? Like,
Honestly,
what could help stop that?
Sexual expression, emotional expression, because like you might be like, people might be angry because like say you like guys, or say you like girls and stuff, but you're insecure about it. You might lash out on others. Say like you have like emotional trauma, like no one talks to you at home, you might lash out on others. It's just, you just gotta talk and just understand and just vibe. You know, just try not to judge.
Guys are really like socially isolated, and they can find like
men are normally socially isolated because look, when girls come to cosplay con, they just wear like cute stuff, right?
Right.
So always look at the girls look attractive.
It's so easy for girls. So easy for girls.
You can wear like I don't know, like masculine stuff. Like I came in a military outfit. Like I could have came in Sailor Moon, but like I'm trying to get bitches, bro, and it's just not gonna work out like that, man.
I think that might be a good strategy. Actually, we gotta go reverse psychology. If you had an extra Sailor Moon costume, I'd be Sailor Moon, dude.
I would be Sailor Moon. I wouldn't cap.
I would.
It has to be crazy. I need like more, bro.
Yeah, I got those boobs, those man boobs going on. I have I have like a B cup. I got mine are too lean. They're not fat enough. I'm too much. I gotta fatten up a little bit if I want to be filling.
Nah, I've been gaining weight.
Gotta get these going on.
So if you want to gain weight, you have to have a high sodium diet.
Well, that's all.
Yeah, you see, like people who eat like junk food and stuff, it has high sodium. So if you want to gain weight, just high sodium. I'm on a diet, right? Because I'm trying to gain weight, right? I went to the hospital and they put the wrong weight, so I need to go back to 220. So yeah, I'm trying to get big. So high sodium diet, and all I drink is tea. That's all I drink. I don't really like drinking soda.
Like bulking up and stuff, but they gotta not do it too fast. I did it too fast, and then I got like acne because I was taking like whey protein and milk.
Yeah,
so you gotta do it
I'm
right.
starting to get acne on my forehead, but I never get acne. You know, these bumps on my face. But I think it's because I've been abusing sleeping medication.
Shit, yeah, the medications, you never know. You know what a girl told me
because when you take medicine, right? So when you look at the periodic table, in the periodic table, everything is made out of metal. There's barely anything that's made out of gas. So calcium is a metal, iron is a metal, salt is a metal, sugar is a metal because it's not gas on the periodic table. So you have to be careful. So you know how when people take pills, like they take iron pills, they really should be eating fruits and vegetables and meats rich in iron. Because when you go cytochemistry, so when you get the pill, the iron pill, they're literally putting iron in it. Like, dude, okay, so when you get baby formula, right? You get baby formula rich in iron, and you get a magnet, dude, you'll low-key start picking up iron and shit. Yeah. So like eating metal. That's why you should. That's why you should do that. You shouldn't really be taking pills, bro. Like pills aren't good for you, bro.
It's not the same.
Like I've been abusing sleeping pills because like I just want to go to sleep all day. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got shit to do. My legs fucked up.
Yeah, bro. So a lot of people can't have sleeping issues because they're like staying up watching like all this bullshit. Like,
no, I have a bedtime. I like to go to bed between like 10 and 11.
That's
and then I wake up at 6.
That's good. Yeah, you get your 7-8 hours.
Yeah, and then I wake up at 6 and I go back to sleep.
Do you feel like your psychology and just being happy helps you sleep? Like, what's an overlooked sleep that people don't know?
It's a secret to happiness, bro. Look, this is the secret. You always want to have to be able to do something, but you always want to be rewarded for it. So look, say I had a girlfriend, right? And she comes home tripping every day, right? She comes home tripping. I'm like, wow, right? So you would think of a punishment or some shit, the punishment for the bad behavior, right? No, dude, talk to her. So then the next day when she comes home and she's acting all happy and shit, dude, just reward her with some food. I just cook some food. So now every time she comes home happy, you reward her with food and shit. So now she's eating, her ass is getting fat, you're not having any arguments anymore. Bro, not for real, bro. It's about little rewards. Just say like, look,
we're all training each other.
Look, I want to go to anime, and I want to go to Anime Con, right? So I'm gonna do my IRS shit first, right? So then that little reward will stimulate me to go to Anime Con, and I'll be having a happy day just because that little reward. You always have to reward yourself. If you don't want to do something, do it and find some way to reward yourself, and you'll always have dopamine and you'll always feel happy. That's why you need to work on little goals. Those little goals that you do every day, like taking out the trash, washing the dishes. After you do that, go do something you like, and that's your reward, bro. You'll start doing shit and just being happy all the time.
Yo, that's so true what you're saying. You want to walk and like do this podcast?
Yeah, man.
Because this is quality stuff. I appreciate everything that you're saying.
No,
it seems like you thought a lot about this stuff.
This is one of the last times you're gonna see a real snake in person on Cobra.
He's a cobra. So one thing that really helped me was like getting away from all the energy drains. Like, so pornography was like obviously like one of the biggest energy drains.
Good, bro. It's good for you, bro, because then you can understand what you like about women.
We gotta talk about this.
When you don't look at that shit, then you might start looking at something else, bro. Just look at straight porn. Don't look at gay porn, bro. So that's it.
The thing
gay porn is gonna fuck you up because then like now you want to have sex with niggas.
All porn. Well,
nah,
bro,
dude, porn's healthy,
all porn.
Bro.
Okay, so you know Andrew Huberman?
Huh? Who's that?
He's a neuroscientist. He's like one of the most famous neuroscientists.
Dude,
so the medical literature.
No,
really hold on, because the medical literature. I need to tell people this because a lot of people don't know. They're just gooning. So you know when you watch that.
I was gooning, dude. I smoked like $100 worth of crack last night.
Bro, I used to be like straight up addicted. It changes your brain. Let me ask you, because like it's everywhere, right? But like. With me, every single time I watched it, I just wouldn't want to like go to the gym as much. It would just decrease my vitality.
I only watch porn when I'm high. Like when I'm geeked up, it's like I don't watch porn when I'm sober, dude. I feel like that's kid shit. Like if I'm gonna watch porn, I might as well just go have sex with a girl, bro.
You're going so hard on your brain. Like what's happening in your brain when you're like high and watching porn?
Dude, the girls be just looking so good on that shit. Like, they look so good, and it's just like I'm high enough to where like I don't because like think about it, dude. Like watching porn is kind of weird. You're just looking at someone and being your meat to them, and then if you're having sex with someone else. It's like you're a cuck when you're watching porn. You're like sitting down, being looking. Like I gotta be high for that shit, dude. I can't be sober.
You're just like what the fuck?
Sober is just like,
just like beating it to like pixels. And like it's like, what if you were looking in someone's window, like outside their house?
That's basically what it is.
It's like, but they let you.
But they let you.
Only because they monetize from it. Like, why are they letting you? Like, they don't care. Like, why are they posting that shit? Like. Well, it must be like because they're getting monetized on like porno or
they don't even need to get paid for it. People will post it for free.
There is that kind of fetish thing where it's like, oh,
there's no more meeting places open, right?
No, everybody's going home, bro. But yeah, I just felt like it took away my energy, and it's so my opinion is if you can have sex with a girl. Then go with a girl. Like, so that's the whole thing too, is that the more I watch porn, the more I wouldn't actually go and talk to girls. Because I was like,
that saves you money, bro. You're not supposed to be talking to every girl, dude.
Not every girl.
Dude, you can beat your meat for free, bro. You don't get no STDs. You don't get. I almost about to have a kid, bro. I got an abortion.
Do you admit, or well, I shouldn't say admit because that's jumping the gun, but like, would you say that guys watching porn decreases their desire to go talk to women in real life? Because that's definitely what happened with me.
Bro, just find the right girl, dude. Just watch porn until you meet the right girl, bro. For real, bro. Like, dude, you be having sex with girls, right? So look, bro. I'm just having sex with girls, not wearing condoms, bro. Now I got HIV. I got herpes. I got a kid too. I'm on child support. So for real, bro, the realest thing you could do, bro,
get married. That's a challenge,
bro. So I think it's okay to watch porn.
Well, I don't think it's right or wrong. I just think that it's like cause and effect.
It's a form of expression, bro. Like
I really don't like people who
say
judge
I like fucking
people walking porn. So I don't like judging people for it.
No, okay, say.
But I think that there's just like a healthier way to go about it. Like,
nah, man.
Bro,
dude,
I got
like
into porn when I was 13.
Watch a Bukaki compilation and go to sleep, bro. Nah, for real.
But my perspective, bro, is that like, if you invest your energy, because it's a lot of energy. Like in the science of yoga, when you ejaculate, your semen is very like expensive biologically. Like it
nah,
takes.
you gotta get rid of that shit. You know how girls have periods and stuff?
No,
like,
no.
They're like, blood? Dude, it's the same thing when you like bust a nut, bro.
No.
Get that shit out, bro.
No, because
niggas who don't be beating their meat, you be killing people and shit.
you got 200 million sperms, and it takes your body a lot of energy to actually like recreate it. So it's kind of like they say in the science of yoga that every 1 drop of semen is actually equivalent to 40 drops of blood. So that's like 100 drops of semen in 1 ejaculation or more. So that's like 400 drops of blood. So you're losing a lot. It takes a lot of energy. So anyway, I'm not trying to force anything, but like I just want to share my perspective, because my perspective has been that I actually got a lot of energy back when I just put it towards like socialize, and like I just feel a lot better. Where are you going? Yeah, you going this way?
I think I'm going this way. I know we're by the beach.
Yo, let me give you a shout out though. Do you want them to know like your handle? Like, what's your message to the people?
Turn your snake up, 13-3, Real Cobra Love, CL, Mickey Cargo's grandson, open your eyes,
Is that
pick
all
up the
one?
5, drop the 6.
Yo. Okay. So if I wanted to find you, any one of those, or is that all one?
Energy is equal to some EMC2, Mickey Cargo's grandson. Dude, I be just posting like, dude, I post whatever the fuck I want.
That's what's up. You guys find this man. This man is a special man.
Nah,
Peace.
and the thing is, people are like, okay, man, it's a long ass story, bro. Like,
Okay. So Jaywalking Podcast.
Yeah, on Spotify and YouTube.
And this is for anime inspiration, and it's taking like the life lessons, the real juice of the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Okay, so we were just talking about, before we got the mic hooked up, the impact of different things on your energy, and you were talking about how distraction, social media, it's kind of like the same thing, the dopamine overload that gets in your brain.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that, yeah.
And then I was saying, but
Poison rationality.
I chime in. Haven't you people ever heard of?
I see it kind of like a slippery slope. Once you lose your energy, whether it's bad food, bad porn, you're just like dumping your seed, then all of a sudden you feel like, oh, like I don't have energy.
Yeah.
And then it's easier for you to be like, oh, I feel weak. And then you compare yourself because you're feeling weak. You're like, oh, yo, look at that guy. Like, that guy is like, he's high energy. Like, that guy looks like he's got swag.
Yeah.
That guy looks like he's killing it. And then you're just naturally going to feel like, yo, like, I feel like a sucker right now.
Yeah.
But it's not even mental. Like, it's more than just mental. Like, that's the thing that I realize is if your energy is just so low, if you feel like you always have to take that nap, if you just always feel like you're a bum, you're gonna just feel inferior.
Yeah.
And so guys gotta realize, like, you know, guys will protect their money, guys will protect their bag, guys will protect their girlfriend, but do guys protect their energy from, like, the bullshit food, the bullshit supplements, the bullshit drugs out there, even just like Tylenol, Advil? Like, I'm talking to people. I had 3 people tell me yesterday, Advil, Tylenol, NyQuil, antihistamines have fucked them up. And so, like, there's a lot of things just like fucking people up. And, you know, I kind of see it, like, you know, Berserk?
Oh yeah, Berserk, I'm familiar with that. I'm familiar with that anime.
So I don't know your worldview, but my worldview is that nowadays it's unfortunate that there's like these dark forces that are just trying to milk people dry, and they don't care about you. The propaganda, the porn industry, pharmacy industry, fake food, all this fake health food, and they're just greedy. There's these greedy demons, right? And so they're just trying to get guys' energy. So I think it's just like super duper important that guys are like super like vigilant about it.
Yeah.
So like I really like what you said. How do you think guys could actually be more like proactive about this, to guard themselves, and where should they begin their energy from? Because everybody needs energy.
Honestly, at least my experience, I just take it as like, for instance, like the porn industry and stuff like that. I just look at it as like, weirdly enough, like it's a job and people do what they need to do for themselves. But I also recognize there are people involved in it that may have their own emotions, their thoughts, their opinions. So I kind of understand like, okay, I can lean away from that because it's just another source of income for someone else. So I just protect my energy from that by just kind of stepping away from that.
What do you think of OnlyFans? Do you think that that's if you had a daughter, would you be proud of her if she was doing OnlyFans?
I would say for me and how I was raised, that wouldn't necessarily be like a first job starter, but that comes to play into it. Like long as she's protected and long as she's like not getting too involved with like some crazy shit that I'm not aware of, then I'll say it's fine. It just won't be like the first thing, like hopefully for her.
So what if, let me ask you this, what if your daughter, how old are you by the way?
I'm 28.
28. Do you have kids?
No.
Okay, me neither. Okay, me neither. I'm 34. I don't have kids. I plan maybe in the next couple years, but who knows. So let's say your daughter's like bright. You know that she could be like, I don't know, a teacher, a psychologist, but then you see her like showing her boobies and like making money, and then she realizes she can make $150K versus like, why would I go be a psychotherapist? Psychotherapist is like, the world needs it. You know, we're dealing with problems. Like being some kind of massage therapist, you're going to be making $50K, but she's making $150K easy, showing her boobies. But she doesn't know that when she's like 30, 35, that's going to dry up. And then she's going to have developed all this like momentum relying on that and relying on her looks, and then poof, it's gone. So what do you think about that?
When I think about it, like I said, like it won't be her first option. I'm definitely going to do what I need to do as a parent when I get there to like show her like there's more options for you, and go with your talent and go with what your expertise are. However, I'm not going to also turn a blind eye again, like how the world that we kind of stepping in and how social media is going to play a part. It just won't be her first option. I'm going to make sure, again, she knows what she has to do for herself. So I wouldn't say that would be like her job course, because she'll like know like, hey, like I could do much more for myself than to resort to that. So kind of like going off that theme, how do you think guys are kind of like selling out and just like making the easy money and just selling out to like maybe an industry that isn't the highest consciousness, that might be hurting people, like Coca-Cola or something, where they explain away and they rationalize like, I'm doing this to take care of my family, but then deep down the root of what they're doing is like scamming or taking away people's health, and they don't care about that. Honestly, at least in my profession, what I've been learning and how I understand, people hold on to certain roles that they hold for themselves and will make any excuse to stay in that role. However, if we can like tease apart what's actually going within and figure out what's happening around us and how we're relating to it, then all that stuff that we say, like, oh, like for instance, if someone says, I'm doing this because I'm a mother, you're more than a mother. Like you have, your own boundaries, your own, experiences, your own reliability to your emotions and the world around you. You can do things differently, but some people like to stay in that comfortability where there's no agency. So I find that like once you're able to tease apart that, and however long that takes, people will slowly get out there, especially guys too, for like whatever they're going through. And I'm gonna speak to the camera while I'm saying it. If you ever experiencing or going through like whether it's emotions and you're having these experiences, whether it's lust, instant gratification, or comparison, just figure out why you're relating to it that way. Figure out the emotions that's coming up, and then once you figure that out, everything else will slowly fade away. At least that's my opinion, especially the work I do, because I work in residential treatment at for adolescent boys that deals with mental health and substance use. And I've seen it time and time again where, again, we play these particular roles and hold on to it because it's protecting ourselves from what is scary to us, whether it's emotions, the experience they have, et cetera, et cetera. So once you tease apart that, and it may take 1 year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, but...
So what's an example of that guys do, you say?
Like where I experience, so for instance, they do drugs. They relate to it as protecting themselves from a certain emotion that comes up. But if you tease apart that emotion, where that's coming from, the substance use, I won't say it won't go away, but there's a high possibility where they may see it a little bit differently what their emotions is, and they may lean towards, hey, I don't want to do this no more.
Right. So my brother, and like, you know, maybe I shouldn't talk about my brother. Me, I would always go to porn. Like, I started looking at that stuff when I was like 13, and then I had problems with it like after college, but I would go to it whenever I was just like bored or just like I didn't want to socialize, so I just went to it. So like that's an example.
Yeah.
And like I guess what you're saying is I'm trying to pacify that emotion by using the porn as like a drug to like hide from that emotion. Instead, what should I do?
Here's the thing. It all depends on like one, the agency you have for yourself, and two, the accountability you can hold to yourself. So I'm not in the business of like telling or forcing someone like, hey, you should do this because this is how you feel. I always tell people, however you're relating to those emotions, figure out and tease apart what that could be, what comes up. Allow yourself to feel that emotion. So then the next time you are thinking about, hey, let me go to this, it may come with a different reason, or you'll be more inclined to, hey, actually, let me just not do that. It's like a slow process, because nowadays everyone's just, again, instant gratification, want the answer. But if you tease apart and actually find for yourself what's going on and how you relate to it, everything else will fall into place. I know you probably have more questions, but I do want to get back to the friend. But I appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you, brother.
And I know these are yours. I wasn't sure what this was.
Yeah, brother.
But I appreciate it, and I thank you for the interview.
Yo, amazing interview. Thank you for helping.
No
Thank
Can
you for. Shout yourself out, brother. Again,
is this like your YouTube?
Yeah.
Please subscribe and please follow this man, because again, like not many people can like do this. But I will say, if you want to follow me as well, _ it's Jaywalking on Instagram. It's Jaywalking on Spotify for my podcast and YouTube. And thank you. I appreciate for the interview, man.
Yeah, dude. Let's definitely link up, because I feel like going forward. This is from some kind of like sex anime.
Waifu material, yeah.
Okay, that must be popular among the young boys. Those young 13-year-old boys.
Believe it or not, he was probably like in his 40s.
Everybody.
You see?
Man, that kind of stuff is dangerous. The girls, man. Those girls are so, I don't know, I feel like it's easy to be a girl in society today.
I mean, it's
like compared to being a guy, like before, like Owen Cook was talking about this, like, and Jordan Peterson talks about this too. He talks about how even 50 years ago, like to be a man, the social safety nets were so different. Like you could just be an average guy, get an average job, work in a factory, and women, they were more like based on traditional values, right?
Right.
Like women would just be looking for like the average guy because they weren't empowered to the point where they are now. Right now, a woman, Jordan talks about this too, a woman has more college degrees than the man. She's making, on average, more than the man. So she has more training, she's making more money. So she doesn't need him for the money. Because before, back in the day, it was kind of like, oh, like this guy's gonna take care of me and I can't vote even, and like I just want to be a mother, and like Christian values, and like, you know, she was thinking about, you know, to be a successful woman, it means being a, and like, what percentage would you say?
Percentage of my friends that have like a life purpose and they feel like they're out there for it. Wow. Like a life purpose that they know that they're out there for.
Right.
You know, honestly, I feel like at this point, this might sound really, really morbid, but I think 0%. And here's why I say that right now. And the reason why I say that is because I think
0?
Yeah, a lot of people just recently like graduating college, just looking for a job right now, and so or like in a job and just trying to make what they can and get financially stable.
0?
But, yeah, but they're very positive about it though. I can tell you that for sure. They're still working on it, I promise.
Okay, but like it must be some general direction, because 0 is like, you know, we have to have men who have a stake in the country. Like that scares me. Like you're the first person I asked, but like, you know, my idea is that a lot of people don't. Like it took me a long time to understand like my purpose in life, which is to be a healer, just to like help people be healthy.
Yeah.
But like I've always been doing that in some way.
See, some
you
people
know?
may just not have realized that yet.
Exactly.
Yes.
They're still working on it.
So they're waiting on it.
Yeah, it wasn't a conscious thing yet, but like my whole life I was doing sports days. I was like lifting weights. Like we'd have guys come over in the garage and just like lift kettlebells and like, you know. So I was always just like the healthy guy, but at the same time, you know, my channel is like these gamers. you know, like overweight, unhealthy guys who are just like dealing with energy. And the reason I picked that as my channel is because I dealt with that a lot of my life, where it's like you kind of just like fall into just being a weeb. Like you're just playing like games all day, like you graduate college and then you're just like, well, it's hard to like go out and get married. Like it's hard to go out and get a girlfriend. Like it's hard.
I was never a gamer, so I see what you're saying. Yeah, I had never been a gamer though. But
it seems like you're like more of like a social like person. What do you do for work? Do you do sales?
I'm an accountant actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an accountant.
Yeah, but like we work with a team that's really close together. So like we're all really close. We're talking with each other all day.
Right.
It's more social than you'd think, I promise.
So you do have that going on.
Yeah, I would say so.
Right.
So it's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And you're an accountant too?
No, I do communications, but I work all remote, so I actually have way less human interaction, even though that job seems like it would be more.
Right. Yeah, you're in communication.
Yeah.
But you communicate less than the accountant.
No, literally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the ironic part of it. Or
Yeah.
I at least communicate in person more.
Yeah.
Because,
I like plan opportunities for other people to communicate behind the scenes.
Like networking.
Yeah.
Networking.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm asking the question to people. If you can only do one exercise for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Like.
And there's a zombie apocalypse.
And there's a zombie apocalypse. You can only do one exercise
Like,
for the rest
does
of
this
your
have
life.
to be,
The
could it be
rest of
like
your life.
a type of exercise or like an exercise? Does that make sense?
Give me an example.
Like, could I say swimming, or does it have to be like squats? You know what I'm saying?
You'd have to specify like what kind of swimming.
Okay.
So like you'd have to show me. You have to be able to show me the exercise.
Okay, I got you. That makes sense.
Actually, I figured out mine. Mine would be chest dips.
Chest dips.
Yeah, mine would be dips.
Chest dips.
Yeah.
Zombie apocalypse.
Yep. And you can always find somewhere to do it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So that you could like hold a gun and like Gatling gun them away.
No,
like,
no.
Like,
motherfucker. I just think it gives you a really good word.
Like it is that kind of like maybe like so that you could like use the what's that fucking tool? To, like,
I didn't think about
the
it from like
jackhammer?
train for the zombie apocalypse. Hey, it was good talking to you today, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to get your answer.
I think I just go with something body weight, like push-ups. That's like a full body. I suck at them, so I'd get
Push-ups.
really good maybe if that was all I could do.
Pushing the zombies away.
Exactly.
Pushing zombies away.
Yeah.
Yo, if it came down to that, you'd have to be able to push them away.
Exactly.
Like, fuck. All right, yo.
Have a good rest of your day.
Yo.
See ya.
Peace. Ooh, wow. If there was a zombie apocalypse, wow, they would be afraid of you. Wow. What's up, brother? Jean jacket, like trunks. Yo, hey.
Great conversation, man. I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh,
it.
absolutely. No, I loved it.
I followed you, so I'll keep an eye out for your notifications.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's stay in touch for sure. Oh my God, look at this woman.
Bro,
Yo.
some great stuff.
Where are you going?
Just driving around before the store.
Who are you gonna shoot with this thing, man?
I mean, I wish I could shoot it, but they won't let us shoot anything.
Oh my God. So can I ask you? I have a fitness channel.
Okay.
If you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life,
I guess walk.
walk.
I need to be walking, right? That's an exercise.
Why would you choose walking?
Because I need to get from point A to point B, right?
Is walking an exercise? Is it?
Speed walking, I guess. I'll jog. Jogging or bicycling.
What if it's a zombie apocalypse?
Oh, I'm done for. My ankle will be the first thing to go.
You're giving up already. You're saying I'm done for. You got a tank.
I got a tank.
Who else has a tank?
It only has like an hour battery
I'm
life.
done for. We need some confidence to be against these zombies.
I know.
And you can walk.
And I can walk.
And you can bike.
And bike. Yeah.
This will be your bike.
Only has an hour battery life though, so.
How did you make this?
It's all foam and hopes and dreams, blood, sweat, and tears.
You literally made Okay, so your husband, your boyfriend.
Yes.
These are amazing.
Yep.
How can people follow you? This is one of the most amazing cosplays I've seen.
Well, we specialize in huge costumes, mostly like Mecha, Gundam, everything related, and occasionally the tank. You can follow us on Uber's Cosplay on most social medias.
Uber's cosplay. Uber's cosplay. You said Gundam costumes?
Costumes, tanks, all sorts of things.
They can get a tank?
I mean, we have the tank. If they want a commission, they have to talk.
Okay. Gundam, what is it?
Gundam, mecha suits, and tanks, and you can reach us at Uber's Cosplay at all social media.
Uber's cosplay.
Yep.
High five. What's your name?
My name is Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah.
I'll add you. My name is Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one. Tank is amazing. Tank is amazing.
Girls in Panzer.
I can't believe you pulled this off, man.
That's so dope, bro.
I can't believe you pulled this off.
About halfway through building it, I stopped and realized, oh, I'm making the biggest model tank on Earth.
It is. It is a model tank. Dude, little compartment here. How does it drive around? Like,
It's an electric go-kart, and it's all just a frame of rubber built on top of it.
an electric go-kart
Yeah.
in a frame of rubber. Dude, the way that you formed this, like, you guys, how did you do this? Like, you must be some kind of like magician.
My background's actually in marketing.
You're in marketing.
Yeah.
I love marketing. I'm actually learning Brunson. You know Brunson?
Is that a software?
No. What's his name? Russell Brunson. Expertsecrets.com secrets.
Not familiar with it.
What kind of marketing do you do?
It's like third-party marketing. Like companies hire you to do like social media marketing and stuff for them.
Social media.
Yeah, it's
Gary
like a lot of
V.
stuff like that. Yeah.
You like Gary V?
Yeah.
Love that kind of
I'm
stuff.
losing my girlfriend. I gotta go
Okay.
find her.
Okay.
She's behind her.
Okay.
Take care.
Right
man.
on, brother.
Be safe.
Yeah. Keep being epic. What's going on here? What's going on here? Yo, foam fighting. Foam fighting.
Come be the menace to society. I know you can be.
Do you mind?
Oh, sure. For what?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about our local LARP group, which is Shifting Tides Miami. It is
A what?
It's a local LARP group.
LARP?
Live action role play.
Okay, let's do it.
Absolutely.
How do you LARP?
So how do you LARP? I mean,
Oh, it's just cosplaying.
yes,
It's what we're already
It's
doing.
really just cosplaying as your Dungeons
It's
and Dragons character.
Everyday life.
Yep, it's fantastic.
Can I ask you, if you could only do one exercise for the rest of your life, and there was a zombie apocalypse happening in a year, tons of zombies.
Okay, tons of zombies.
We're talking about The Last of Us.
That's a lot of zombies.
You have to train for 1 year. You can only do one exercise.
So, can I choose swimming?
What kind of swimming?
Okay, so it has to be a type of swimming. You know what? In that case, I'm gonna say a plank. I can't do a plank very well at all right now, but it seems like such a good full body workout. I mean, you've got your core, you're activating your arms, you're activating your legs. Why not just do a lot of planks?
So zombies are coming after you. Plank.
Oh! I misunderstood the question. No, that'd be a terrible idea. No. Well, I mean, if you're playing...
Yeah, you can change your answer if you want.
Stair climbers.
Would you do it on a machine? Like, would you do it, like, how many would you do a day? Like, what's your training program? Like, because these zombies are serious.
Yeah.
Like, these are the Last of Us zombies. I'm not talking about Walking Dead. I'm not talking about these guys who are, like, I'm talking about like sprinting,
No, yeah, they're
like
coming at you.
motherfuckers.
All right. I'd find like a local stadium or something because you got to train outside, right? Air conditioning, it's not going to be a thing anymore, I'm sure. So find an old abandoned stadium outside and do one of those training montages, right?
Right, you gotta like
Just up and down the stairs.
bring
up
a
and
punching
down.
bag.
Yeah,
You're allowed to
yeah.
do that because that's still stairs.
All right, perfect.
Yeah,
perfect.
stadium running.
Yep.
I think your answer is really logical, actually.
I tried to think about it.
Because you're getting the strength in your legs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're carrying something, then you get the strength from your core.
Yep.
It's going to give you the cardio.
Yep.
It's not just sprinting. And then if your friend has to get like carried,
Yeah, I was
then,
just about to say,
you
fireman
know,
carry, because I'm not going to be one of those people during the apocalypse like, oh, I'm leaving you behind. No, you're coming with me. I don't want to survive this alone.
Yeah, exactly. Even if he got like injured, he's bleeding, you gotta pick him up. You gotta be able to go with him. What about food? If let's say zombie apocalypse is happening, and there's only 3 foods that you can have, like you're locked in like a training facility,
Okay.
and the government, they've taken over the food supply, and so you have to fill out this form, and you can only pick 3 foods for a year as you do your stadium runs and your training, because food is scarce.
Are we allowed to season the food however we like?
But that's a food, so yes, but it would be a food.
Okay. Well, for one,
You're going for the taste, huh?
I think one I would do tofu because it takes on so many different characteristics based on what you use it for.
Oh,
It's
I
really
wasn't
high in
expecting
protein.
that. Okay.
And need a lot of protein to get through this. for
Okay. So are you a vegetarian?
I will eat vegetarian dishes, but I'm not vegetarian personally. I just enjoy them.
Okay. So the tofu is like, it kind of tastes like chicken.
It can. It can taste like chicken.
Like
it can
you're
taste
saying,
like pork.
it can
It
taste
takes
like
on a lot
anything.
of different tastes and textures, so I feel like I wouldn't get bored with it.
Ah, but the shitty thing is, it would just be normal tofu.
It would be normal tofu.
You would still
so
pick it?
I think I would, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, tofu by itself has a very mild taste to me, so I think I would still like it.
Now let me ask you. That makes me curious. Why would you pick tofu over like chicken or something?
Because with tofu, you can slice it and fry it, or you can grill it, you can mash it, you can put it in a blender and mix it with something else.
You could do that with chicken though.
You could, but it wouldn't have quite the same texture to it.
Okay, so for you it's texture.
Texture is very big for me.
It's kind of, have you ever had paneer?
Paneer?
Paneer is actually like, imagine a tofu consistency, but it's milk.
Oh,
that was
yes.
like mixed with lemon. And so it's like a dairy. It's delicious.
I have had it. It's really good. Isn't it normally mixed with spinach? I've seen it cooked with spinach before.
Yeah, you can have it with like Indian spices, garam masala. You can have it with like steamed vegetables,
Yep.
green beans, because it's milk.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm rethinking my list because dairy has a little bit of everything that you need. You sure you wouldn't pick paneer?
I'd have to look at how much protein it has compared to tofu.
I
'Cause
think
you
it
need a
has
lot of
more.
protein in a day.
Well, tofu is soybean.
Tofu is soybean, yes.
So soybean, you've heard what they say about soybean? So they say that soybean has like a lot of GMO, and they say that soybean. Do you eat a lot of soybean?
Not terribly, no.
Okay, so I can trash it. So the thing about soybean is that a lot of guys don't like it because it makes your balls shrink, and then because it's
It does
estrogenic.
contain natural estrogen, just
Actually-
like watermelon contains natural testosterone.
How did you know that? How did you know that? You study this kind of stuff?
A little bit. I actually destroyed my stomach lining a couple years ago and had to create a very specific diet and be really careful about what I ate to try to build that back up.
Oh, wow.
Try to recover from that.
So I'm actually recovering from gut issues too because I had mold. I lived in this converted garage unit. And then one night, you know when you get really hungry and you just like go grab some food and you're just like watching a show? I ate these dates. And the thing with the dates is that they were like old. And then the next morning I was like feeling like horrible. I was like, yo, I'm feeling horrible. I ate moldy dates.
Oh no.
And then for like a year and a half, I was just like a zombie. Like I didn't know what the hell was going on, but like I don't know what happened with you, but for me, I didn't understand what was happening with my health for like over a year.
Gut health is so important. If you mess with it, it can destroy or interfere with the rest of your body's health. It's really important.
Yeah, everything. Like I was literally just like bedbound. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, because candida and mold, like, actually a lot of people have it. Oh, Star Wars.
Something must be going on.
I gotta check that out after this. But because we eat too much sugar, and then we eat too much old shit food, and so like, actually, did you know a third of people have candida and they don't even know?
Really?
Yeah. So candida is actually just like mold overgrowth in your gut, like in your intestines. And so, like, it's just sad because, like, we're not educated on this kind of stuff, right?
And we're really not, and it's really such a shame because it's so important and integral to your health. I mean, a lot of people don't know even just simple things about, like, probiotics and how important those can be to recovering from things like this. I didn't know until my aunt told me about it.
Yeah, so it sounds like you had to study gut health a lot.
Now, I'm no expert by any means at all. I just know a thing or two here and there.
So, what about like detox?
Detox.
Did you have to detox?
Not really, no. Because there was nothing invading. It was more like my gut was stripped out.
Stripped out, like
yes.
the lining of your stomach.
Yes, the lining of my stomach was severely damaged. I don't mind telling you about it. It was from taking too much Advil because I would get headaches too often.
Advil.
Yes.
Wow.
So if you take too much Advil, it will affect the lining of your stomach. I was lucky. I did not get any ulcers or anything from it, but it's really important to not take too much.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they don't know the dangers of what's like deteriorating their health, right? And so you had headaches, and then you're taking this Advil, and it's just like, like whatever. It's just like over-the-counter medication. People just think it's whatever. I actually had a teacher who's taking like this allergy medication, and actually the mold clogged up my nose. Like, it was hard to breathe for like a whole year and a half. And I didn't know what to do about it. And so I was very tempted. Like, I'm still actually, like, I spray essential oils in it every single morning, like rosemary and tea tree oil. Because, like, I didn't want to go take, like, all those drugs.
Yeah, I won't do nasal sprays, like over-the-counter nasal sprays, I won't do them.
Yeah, I was looking at the side effects of them, and it was like weight gain, insomnia. I was like, I'm not going to do that.
There's histamines that will affect you, and taking antihistamines will... A lot of people don't know, but there's two types of histamines I believe my doctor told me about, and one of them, the type 1 histamine or antihistamine, will actually affect your appetite, so it will make you eat more. So if you're taking something like Zyrtec, that falls into that class of antihistamines, then it will affect your appetite and it'll cause you to overeat.
Oh my god. Antihistamine. So people, allergy medication.
Yep.
So
I have
that's so messed up.
Pretty bad allergies myself during pollen season, so I would take Zyrtec, but I would notice I don't typically overeat, but I was eating more often than normal, and I was like, why am I doing this? I'm not hungry, I'm not food seeking for pleasure or anything like that. And I asked my doctor, and she's like, this can be a side effect.
It's just unfair.
It's nuts, honestly.
You ever feel like they're in bed together, like the food industry and the drug industry? Yeah, because it's like, it doesn't 100%. Fix your health, the drugs.
Food is medicine if you let it be.
And then, but like, what we just said is kind of like, it's very dark. Because if the drug industry is giving us things that like make us hungrier, and like, I'm not naive enough to put this past them. Like, same thing with the food industry. Like, you've heard about, a lot of people don't know this, but you've heard about different chemicals and flavors that they put in the food that actually give you the munchies.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like, things people are eating like Cheetos.
Things like Parmesan cheese have naturally occurring MSG.
Yes.
Which
MSG
makes you want to eat more.
But the messed up thing about MSG is that it's like everywhere, and there's 80 plus different names for it. So like, people are just looking at like the label as like MSG. Oh, it doesn't have MSG. It doesn't have trans fat. It's fat free. Like, these fuckers are lying to people, putting all these like low calorie, like zero trans fat, like fat free, like
they say that
like fuck you. That doesn't mean it's healthy.
You realize that, like, this is something that I've encountered. Fat-free yogurt. Your body needs fats to survive and to process.
Yeah.
Fat-free yogurt can be good if that's what your body needs, or if you have specific dietary restrictions. But most of the time, whole milk yogurt is just fine. Just whole Greek yogurt is really good.
Kefir.
Whole
kefir.
So good.
Russian marketplaces. I actually have an Amish source I'm getting it from. But like farmers markets. You live here in Miami?
I actually live up in Michigan.
In Michigan. You came all the way down here for this. Wow.
They're my family.
Wow. Who's your family?
Shifting Tides.
Shifting Tides.
Yep, the LARP group.
Okay. So, do you want to talk a little bit about that? This looks fun. Yeah, this looks fun.
So we're part of a larger game called Amguard, and Shifting Tides is the local chapter for Miami. Now there's chapters all across the state and all across the nation, even all across the world. There's a lot of army bases where they get very bored. So
wow.
This
So
is
what do people do? It looks like let's give them a shot, huh?
Yes, please.
Should we like walk over there and give them like let's give them a shot of what's going on. So this is worldwide. Let's put the camera here. So this is cool. This is worldwide. It gives people like a fun thing to do, huh?
Yep, so we're a very family-friendly game. As you can see, we've got people of all ages here.
Yeah.
We make the equipment ourselves. Typically, they are made out of graphite golf clubs with insulation foam on them. And they are capped as well, so you can stab, you can slash, you can hit. We also do archery. All different kinds of weapons. We've got swords, pole arms, daggers.
Wow, those guys are going crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's like a workout. Like, so
It's
I've
very
actually.
much a workout.
I want to show them this. You want to come over here? So like we actually did this at FAU. I went to Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah.
And we had foam fighting club, and so it looks like the exact same thing. Where like.
Yep, there's a lot of different foam fighting groups. Foam fighting is like overall. Oh, look at that spin shot! Wow. And from a newbie, it looks like.
You want to do a little commentary on them? You want to explain like how it works, like, because this is cool.
So, we see these two squaring off against each other. They're fighting what we call sword and board, which is sword and shield.
Ooh.
A single tap to the abdomen means an instant death, or two limbs. That means two arms, two legs, an arm and a leg. Any
Makes
combination
sense.
thereof
sense.
means that you are dead.
So can they choose their shield? This guy has a huge shield. This bald
Yep,
guy.
they can choose their shield. We've got Raul on the other side to the right. He's fighting with a nice domed shield.
Okay, so did they make these weapons?
Yep, we actually made 72 brand new swords just for this event.
So they did, or the
Specifically
organization.
chopped it.
The organization.
There he is, chopped it.
Right.
Hey, chop. Chop. He's too interested in fighting. I just wanted to talk to this human about the 72 swords that he made. This is actually our current monarch for the entire chapter's line.
It is nice to meet you. I am King Elidivus of Neverwinter. Pleasure to meet you.
Elidivus.
Eli is easier.
Eli of Netherwinter.
Of Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Because it's never winter in
It's
Florida.
never winter in Florida.
I am John the Yogi. Pleasure to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
So, can you tell us a little bit about the competition that's happening here?
First of all, come here. Are you okay if I have a quick conversation with these people? I know that you are my duel right now. Yeah. Thank you. Alrighty. So what we're doing right here, this is not just a competition, it's a showcase. Right?
Showcase.
Our Kingdom of Neverwinter encompasses 10 parks from Georgia to Florida. And it is a display of not just newcomers, fighters that we're teaching them the ropes about, but also veteran pro fighters who came from all over the United States to be able to show off their skills here. If you see any individual that's wearing the black and gray with the silver torch on their body, they are pros.
Black and gray. Let's get a shot of that.
They are known as the Torches. They are pros who have been in this game for a very long time.
With the silver
And-
torch. So
Yeah.
okay,
And they
so
are our teachers. In fact, they are my teachers. That gentleman right there that you see with the shield that's green and red, that's my master.
okay,
So
so
I may
there's
be king of the
training.
kingdom, but I am still under training.
There's training. There's hierarchy. There's levels. There's skill.
Absolutely.
There's skill levels. Is there a leaderboard of like
So
wins
if
and
there
losses?
were a leaderboard, right? We would say that some of the top fighters that we have in our game, in general in Amgard, are called warlords. Warlords are individuals who are at the top thresholds of fighting, high-end level fighting. And we usually rank it based off of what we call Orders of the Warrior. Order 0 all the way to Order 10 and Warlord. There is another title called Sword Knight. A Sword Knight is not just a warlord, a Sword Knight is somebody who knows their stuff, but is also a teacher. That gentleman over there that you see with the green and red shields, woo!
We have a medic. I think he's gonna be okay. He just has to breathe. He's okay.
So as you can see, injuries are common.
Yeah, they went at it. This is a real man's sport, man. This ain't joking around. Those guys were going. Mad respect, actually. Because that's not just like a wimpy little like game. Like this is combat. Like I crave stuff like this. This is amazing. No, I love that because it's real combat and I feel like guys need a source of blowing off steam. It's like wrestling. Yo, that was crazy. How often does that happen?
So injuries happen. It is a contact sport. For the most part,
It's actually my belt brother.
Yeah.
Belt brother?
So in this game, you have mentorships. So you'll have one person who just gets excellent praise at like a specific thing. If you're a badass sword fighter, you get a sword belt. If you're a badass crafter, you get a serpent belt. You get a white belt that just kind of represents that, hey, I got really good at something, and now I'm teaching other people how to do it.
Wow. So there's like a community built around giving people honor for their accomplishments.
Absolutely.
It's
And
amazing.
there are a myriad of different ways that a person can have like glory and honor.
Glory and honor.
Glory and honor in our game. It's not just this.
So
yeah.
Our knight, Sir Pork Chop over there with the black shirt and the orange sword over there. When I first got started in this game, he started teaching the two of us how to fight.
Let's see him. Let's see him. He's your master? Where is he?
Yeah, so he's the one over there. He's the one who taught us everything that we know about fighting and, really got us into the community.
Orange sword, you're saying?
Orange sword there, yeah, with the Aztec shield.
So it's super cool because like people are making stuff. They're like
Yes.
learning how to like craft.
Yes.
I mean,
there's
all
an
these
hierarchy.
swords.
There's like mentorship. Like
Yes.
it gets people together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
So-
it's not just about the fighting.
Yeah, no, it's not just about the
I
fighting.
mean, we have a bunch of crafters. Like all of our
Exercise,
shields
too.
that you see here is made by someone here at this park.
Can we get a shot? Can we get a shot of
Yeah.
these? These are amazing.
So this is one of the swords that we've made. So Carlos is our weapon master for this Supercon. So he made a lot of these weapons for us. So we get golf club shafts. We'll knock off the head. We'll roll it up in foam, tape it down, and then we cover it in cloth.
You get the golf from like thrift stores and stuff.
Thrift stores.
So
Smart.
I'll go to pick up at like golf club repair stores, and then I'll
Nice.
just grab whatever they're throwing out.
Nice.
Normally,
Perfect.
we'll get like different equipment, like actual cores online. But because of Supercon, we need so much equipment, and the more things you have to buy, the more it costs. I
We
was
build them-
actually able to get these cores for free.
Yeah,
so
we build them prepared.
Wow.
Can you actually?
It's
whack
really
me?
light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give me a hit, just like that. It doesn't hurt.
It's light.
And
It's
so
like, this is a
shields in this game
very
are also something
cool.
that people make, right? You can make them out of foam, and they have like this structure back here for you to be able to hold them, and then you
Yeah,
cover
yeah.
them. And many different covers up here from many different styles of fighting.
Yo, this is so cool.
Yeah.
So how did you make this circle in case if somebody
So
wants
the
to start a
shield
club
itself
on
is
their
made out
own?
of foam, right? It's made out of basic foam. You layer it on top of each other. You tape it down or you glue it down using DAP. And you got yourself this right here. It's not coming out of anywhere, right? It's gonna stay there forever.
Quality.
It's just fighting.
It's quality. So,
Fighting and shooting.
do you guys teach people how to start their own clubs? Because this is like really amazing for people getting connected, exercising. You know, at college, universities, at high schools.
Right. So one of the
Huge.
biggest things for us, right, as King of the Kingdom, I am always promoting the idea of people making their own parks at their local areas. We have
Right.
10 parks, right? So we have 10 parks, but that doesn't mean that that's all we could have. If you
Right.
are an individual in your community and you see something like this and you got about 4 to 5 to 6 friends who are also willing to do the same shit, you're more than welcome to absolutely get started. You start your own park. You go to amtgard.com. Amtgard, AMTGARD.
AMTGARD.
amtgard.com. You start looking at the documents as to what it means to become a freehold. A freehold is a starter park. It's not sponsored yet by a kingdom, but if it's within a kingdom, for example, within Florida and Georgia, that means that at some point or another, I'm going to get a call that says, hey, there's a group of people saying they want to join this kingdom. This is their name, this is what they're doing. And as long as their numbers are looking good, I could give the approval, give my blessing and say, welcome to the fold. Welcome to our community.
Amazing. And then you'd be able to like teach them, give them like an outline of how to get like how to build the stuff.
Absolutely. We teach lessons on how to make swords. We teach lessons on how to make shields. We teach lessons on how to make literally every single aspect of this game. It's free to play.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
The same way where D&D is usually a group of your friends.
Yeah.
And it usually ends there outside the household. You only find out that like, oh, you play D&D too. That's cool. Our group, we mostly connect through Facebook. I know a lot of the different people, not just here in Miami. We have people from West Palm Beach that we regularly meet with. We have people in Tampa like him that we meet with. So
You're traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah. I came here 4 to 5 hours just to come here and do this.
We've got
Amazing
folks from
community.
Texas coming down here.
That's
I mean,
what guys
the people who are
need.
into this are committed.
Yeah.
That's what
We
guys
are
need.
We're committed to this. It's a lot of fun, great community. It's not just the fighting, like I said, right? There's all kinds of crafts. My partner made this for me. I made this leather belt for myself.
Nice.
I teach people how to do this
Quality.
stuff. It's truly about learning and finding your people.
Right. So
Yeah.
do you guys have a YouTube channel? Instagram?
So we don't have a YouTube channel. I don't even think we have an Instagram.
We have
This
our
deserves to go
Instagram
viral.
is at Shifting Tides Park.
They have one.
So
Okay.
that's our local Miami group. Like I said, there's a
Okay.
bunch of different groups that
I'll
meet
post
up.
that.
Yeah, depends on where you're coming from. If you're from north, if you're from Georgia, if you're from central Florida, if you're from down here south in Florida, and we do have a Discord as well. So there's a Kingdom of Neverwinter Discord.
Kingdom of Neverwinter.
Discord.
Because I want to hook these people up.
Yeah,
in
no,
case
absolutely.
if they want to like.
The best formats to find the whole kingdom.
Perfect.
Yeah.
This is us.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
Shifting Tides.
So we got QR code on the back.
Shifting Tides, live action roleplay community. Foam, sword fighting, archery, magic. What's your name, brother?
Eric.
Eric. Okay, so this is Eric,
My Monday name.
and that's King
Eli is easier.
King Eli.
Yeah, it's a lot easier than the full name.
King Eli. So the best way is to connect online, right?
Best way
The
is to
website.
connect online. We have Facebook. You can find our kingdom, the Kingdom of Neverwinter, in Facebook. The Kingdom of Neverwinter in Facebook. And you
Okay.
can find us on Discord as well. You reach out,
Respect.
you throw in a message saying, hey, I heard about this from this channel right here. I want to find out more information. I'm in this location, right? I'm in Tampa, Florida. Great, that's my park, Falling Fire. You're in Orlando, Florida, Sunset Hollow. You're in Miami, Shifting Tides. You're up in Tallahassee, Merc Bottom. We got a lot of places.
Yeah.
A lot of places.
I'm gonna be joining you guys because I've been looking
yeah.
for this kind of thing. It's kind of like CrossFit, but like actually cooler.
Yeah. Where
You
are
know?
you from normally? Are you from here, Miami?
Coconut Grove.
Coconut.
I'm not
Bro,
far at all.
Like right down the street.
This is amazing. I got some friends because my channel is all about like energy and health. but like having fun with it, and like gamers, because like so many gamers, like I was a gamer my whole life, and then you just ignore it, you know?
You come to find out that it's not just a community that you engage with, like with the people around you in the game, but then you start coming into like, oh, well, now we're hanging out with each other, we're playing D&D with each other, we're playing video games with each other, we're gonna go, you know, get drinks, get food, hang out, go to the beach,
Kava, Taco Tuesday.
You build a whole community of people just to hang out with.
And it's cool because it sounds like not Boy Scouts, but like, you know, that hierarchy system, like the honor system.
Well,
like, what would you call that?
There is a little bit of like that, I guess, scout mentality where, you know, you're part of a group, you're part of a community.
You know who your higher ups are.
Yeah.
That being said, though, and I cannot stress this enough, right? The hierarchy and the titles are more of like a order system of authority, or like, you know, like respect, responsibility. But really, we're all out here doing the same thing. Right? I'm literally the leader of all 10 parks between Georgia and Florida,
and I only barely respect.
And I barely. Most of these people are always over here, like, you know, making fun of me. I'm always getting into trouble.
It's loose.
It's loose.
It's
very,
loose.
very loose.
That's how guys have to be.
My favorite experiences, I will say, is going to some of these events, because, you know, the Kingdom of Neverwinter encompasses all of Florida, all of Georgia, and so we all meet in Orlando. So for me, when all of our groups meet up, I love just getting drunk, having fights, and just having a good time.
It's a hot mess.
It doesn't mess you up.
We're
like,
getting fun.
If you're, oh man, that guy who just got crashed right there. Imagine if he was drunk.
That's a common experience.
You guys go to like Screamo concerts where they do like the Wall of Death and stuff?
So before getting into Amp-Guard, I used to be in like the local punk rock scene. Shout out to Hometown Losers.
Hometown Losers.
Yeah, I used to go to their shows all the time. We would always have like mosh pits, and you know, the mosh pits were great, but I don't know, I'm not really a fan of being around so much loud noise for such a long time.
Really? You're not a fan of getting elbowed in the clavicle and wrestled to the ground?
I don't know. There's a certain part of like doing a washing machine, but I don't know, like
what's the washing machine?
It's where you grab someone's arm here, you grab someone here, and you just spin.
Yeah.
So
I remember that one.
We used to do that in fucking mosh pits, and it was great. Then COVID hits, and then at some point after COVID, like my D&D group all just dies off. So I don't have my regular meetups anymore. And at some point, one of my friends invites me to LARP, and I'm like, dude, there's no way in hell that I'm ever gonna get into this nerdy hobby. It's not gonna happen.
Really?
4 years later, here I am, still coming out every week, going to Texas, going to New Mexico, going to Orlando every 3 months. It's like, I went from like
traveling.
Yeah.
Road trips.
Yeah.
Road trips with your boys.
I lost my trial guy. That's on me. I'm sorry, guys. Terrible king.
So, but that's crazy. What got you into it then? If you were like, hell no, this is for nerds. Like, I fucking hate this.
I can tell you my story.
One day.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I can tell you my story. My story is that I had roommates that were doing this, and they were like, "Oh, you should come out." And all I kept thinking to myself was like, these nerds. Why need to go out there and do LARPing for what?
Were you a nerd?
I was a nerd, which is so funny,
so
right? Because
like
I'm doing D&D, I'm doing video games, I'm doing literally everything that a nerd does. And I'm calling them the nerds, right? I'm being like, yeah, man, look at these nerds, these real nerds going out there fighting. I went out to one Falling Fire event because I wanted to just laugh at them. And really what ended up happening was that I bamboozled myself. Bamboozled myself. Here I am 2 years later leading this game.
Leading the
game. From laughing at my roommates to king of the kingdom.
That is exactly how it happened.
Yeah, king of the kingdom.
Got converted.
How? Not only did I get converted, I'm leading it.
There's no girls. Was there a girl?
No,
well,
I mean, he doesn't care about.
I don't care about the girls.
But I mean, there are women who are into the game, and that's something that we are trying to promote more.
Yes.
So we have a lot of Valkyrie tournaments, which is like getting a lot of the women who are newer in the game. I mean, this is like most sports, a very male-dominated game.
Right.
And because of that, we're trying to have a space for women and LGBTQ plus individuals.
Exactly.
Have that space to grow.
That's very cool because I can see that increasing the growth overall.
It was one of the biggest
because there's
things-
nothing saying that like a girl can't compete with like a
let me tell you
a
right
rapier.
Now, let me tell you right now.
There's no weight advantage.
There are some aggressive fighters in here. Some of the most aggressive fighters in the history of our game are women.
Sick.
So, like, it's one of those biggest initiatives for me when I came into office being king is diversity and bringing in as many more people into having that space that's comfortable for them.
Amen.
So,
It'll bring the guys in.
Getting into the Valkyries, and promoting more women fighting because there are some top tier women fighters in this kingdom, and we want to promote more of them. For myself, me personally, right, as a member of the LGBTQ community, I see myself as a representation of the LGBTQ fighters out there.
Yeah.
So,
well, it's cool because it raises awareness and it helps people like get together and not judge each other and actually get to know each other.
There are a lot of spaces here in Amgard as a whole, not just Florida and Neverwinter, but the whole United States in Amgard. You'll come to find that it is a very inclusive and very safe space for a lot of individuals from across every single walk of life.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, you were talking about how it's like an actual sport.
Yes.
So I just want people to know, like, this isn't just people who come out to like fool around. Like, there's actually like training. Like, this is like fencing, right?
There's training, or more complicated than that, right? So
I would
fencing,
say closer to saber.
Yeah, saber is that's a better way of saying it than fencing, right? Because a lot of the shots are not coming from very simple backs and forths. They're more very strategic shots that try and focus on speed and accuracy around these regions, right? So we're talking things like this, things like this, things like this, versus fencing, which focuses on simply just more of the linear fighting style.
Stabbing.
Yeah, not a lot of that. It's a sport.
Skill.
It's skill.
A lot of skill.
There is a lot of training behind it. I cannot stress
Technique.
enough. Technique.
Technique.
You done? You're tired? Go sit down. Go rest. This is my page. This is the
Yo.
person that I'm training.
How's your fights going today?
Good.
Is there like a tournament? Is there like, you keep track of your wins, or is it just like training right now?
Right now, I'm really training, talking to the veteran players, the best fighters, learning from them.
Okay, what's your name?
Haru.
Haru, John the Yogi. So, I'm just seeing this, and I'm super curious about like the training program, and like, he's telling me about the traveling. He's telling me about like the mentorship.
Yeah.
What's been your experience? How long have you been in it? And like, how's it been? Like, how fun is it? Like, you like traveling? Is there like community? Like, what's it been like for you?
Well, definitely. I've been playing for about 2.5 years now, almost. We right off the gate got into going to the big events and traveling everywhere we can.
Big event.
Well, every 3 months we have these Kingdom events.
Orlando, huh?
Orlando, Ocala area.
Yeah.
Kingdom events.
Yeah.
So you went to that, huh?
Yeah, so we really like to go to those whenever they have them, and I sit there with all the people who've been playing for the longest time and learn from them, and I fight all the time with him and learn from him.
What was the Orlando Kingdom event like for you?
It was an amazing experience. I had never done anything like a Comic-Con or a Renaissance fair. So going to those Kingdom events was like a new thing for me, seeing all these people, all these nerds in a community.
People. You guys did this there.
Yeah.
For how long?
It was
Like,
a lot, like
days
3 days.
or
3 days.
3 days?
3 days. We
Every
camped
3
there.
months. 3 days.
You
we
camp?
there. Yeah, you camp there.
So literally, how many of us were there?
Ooh. On average, you're getting anywhere from like 80 to 100 people.
80 to 100
people,
LARPers.
LARPers who are coming out, camping
Whoa.
in the cabins. You can camp if you want to camp for real camping.
Whoa.
You can do all kinds of different things. And there's tournaments, there's battle games, there's contests, there's performances that people do on for dancing and singing and stuff like that. There's courts, right, in which people get their honorifics. There's feast, there's food, there's everything.
Okay, so this is amazing. Like, it sounds like there's more than just even sword fighting. There's like
man.
music, food, like people are getting together, like entertainment, shows. Is there like WWE type stuff? Like,
So for example, the biggest tournaments that we have in Amgard are called Weapon Masters, right? In which there is a pit, and in that pit, you're going through each different weapon set, and you're fighting to see who's at the top, right? The weapon master, to be able to beat them all. And they're the persons who are getting those orders of the warriors, and eventually become people like warlords, right? Warlords and sword knights.
So your reputation's at stake. If you want to climb the ladder and become a warlord, you have to know all the weapons.
You got to know all the weapons, and you got to be able to beat people. You got to be the one. You got to be the top.
And so people have been training for this.
Training.
10 weapons.
10. Well, so
that's complex, actually.
It's 10 orders of the warrior. There's technically there's what we call like the 4 basic weapon sets: single sword, Florentine, which is 2 swords, 2-bladed, sword and shield, and then great weapon.
Hey.
Which is like spears and great swords. Yeah, spears and great swords and stuff like that.
So I see that there's tape on the ground. Is that like where they're allowed to go?
Yeah,
You have to stay within the boundary.
Red zone and the blue zone, those are respawn spots. That yellow square in the middle, that's in case there's like an objective that needs to be captured. But the battle games that we play, they can be really complicated and they can be really simple. This one's pretty simple. This is what we call a ditch game. It's simply as 2 teams, killing each other. The winning team loses a person. The losing team gains a person, and it goes on indefinitely. So people get tired.
This would be awesome if you could like commentate and tell us what's going on,
And,
because this is so exciting.
So what's
and we
happening?
need a master commentator who knows what's going on.
So right now they're starting they're resetting the game. They're gonna go ahead and they're gonna start up. Usually to start the game, you say things like weapon up or lay on, which means they're starting up, right? They put their swords up. They start out. They're starting right now, you see?
Okay.
As they're going over here in this corner, we have 2 sword masters who are going at it. Over here, you have my knight who's going at it with the new fighters.
Okay.
Right, and it's all about simply just wiping. You want to wipe the other team out.
Wow.
You want to have team tactics. You want to be able to talk and communicate with your partners. You want to run around, You want to be able to run around.
Double teaming, covering each other's
Yes,
backs.
exactly.
This is such a team tactic.
Yes.
There's so much going on.
Yes, it
The
may look
psychology.
like it's a free for all, like like massacre, but really there is supposed to be communication.
Ooh, wow.
And the better you get at communicating with your team members, the more you can be absolutely slaughtering in those lines.
This is a very social
slaughtering
game,
in those
actually.
lines.
This-
Extremely social.
Even more than dodgeball.
Right,
like,
and so as you see, when a
this is
person
so
dies, they go back to
crazy.
their respawn zone. Right, in a ditch game, there's no respawn. You're kind of done for yourself.
So one whack on the torso, he's dead.
Dead. Right, the body, the center, the core body, which includes groins, hips, back, shoulders, and chest and stomach, it's a single shot kill. But the limbs, in order to kill a person who's doing limbs, you have to kill them by hitting 2 limbs. Whether it's 2 arms, 2 legs, 1 of each. If you hit somebody in the head or the neck, that's illegal. You can't do that.
Right, no head and neck.
No.
So once you get hit and you're dead, is there a respawn or are you out for the game?
It depends on the game. So if there is a game that has a respawn, you go back to your respawn base. You count 15, 30, 45, 60, right, depending on what the game is.
Right.
And then you call alive and you go back to it. In a game like this, which is a ditch battle, there is no respawning. Once you're dead, you're out. You wait back at your base till either that team wins or your team wins, and then you reset and you go on to the next round.
1 life.
One life, and then you're done. You're out.
He got spun on. It gets so chaotic, bro.
Yeah. It's
you
crazy.
leave yourself open for 1 second, everyone's
crazy.
charging, it creates more openings.
It really, yes. It could get really wild, it could get really rough. You have to be really careful. You want to be very aware, right? You become very field aware very quickly as you continue the fights.
Oh, wow, because some of these guys, like, you get into the moment, you just start swinging that
Oh,
thing.
yeah, very much, yes.
You
absolutely.
know, like, they're not really pulling punches at some point. Which is fine because like
it's all about the experience that you want to have with it, right? So if you want to be a serious fighter, you got to fight like a serious fighter. If you want to be a fighter who's simply in it for like the role play, you fight like the role play, right? It's all about what you want to experience.
You see everyone's different personality.
Yes.
Like you see some really calm guys, you see some really aggressive guys.
Yes. Yeah. But with time, right? Because you have to remember, about 90% of the people right now in this ditch are new people, right? So with time comes the discipline and the training, and a lot of those like hot-headed or very people who get really into their head about things. They become better trained. They become better, right? They become better. They become more patient. Patience is a really good game here. Speed is a really good. You see how he just immediately got him.
Right. Being a good sport.
Yeah.
Not being a good.
Being a good sport. It's not. You can
Give
get
him
lost.
a high five.
You can get lost really quickly in the aggressiveness of this game.
Yeah. No, I mean.
But it's about honor and it's about discipline.
Honor and discipline.
Honor and discipline, staying on the grind, getting your fights in, making sure you're doing the right stuff, right? Being honorable.
A real sport. Yeah. Being honorable. So, can you introduce us to somebody that you know who is maybe like a master swordsman, and we can like dissect his play?
Let me see if I can grab my knife real quick, actually. Hey, Chop! Hey, Chop!
So like a commentary on his fighting would be amazing.
So this is my knight.
Nice to meet you, sir.
He is a sword knight of our kingdom. He is a great fighting member of our community. He is also a representative of the Torches, which is one of the most prestigious fighting companies in our game. And it's under his tutelage that I'm learning how to have my discipline in my fighting. So
amazing. So how did you get into this? This is amazing.
When I was about 15, there was a local park in my area, and some friends started playing, and they pulled me in. And
when you were
I made
15?
friends when I was about 15, 14, 15.
So
9th, 10th grade, around there.
You were really young.
Oh yeah, I was super young. Yeah. I mean,
So
a
you've
lot of
been
people
doing
who've been in this game for a long time and got in when they were pretty young.
Yeah. So he was just telling me that he had resistance to it. He thought like it's just nerds, like when a lot of people look at this, they might just not understand the depth of it.
Right.
So like, I'm understanding this is brotherhood, this is travel, this is exercise, this is like fellowship. This is so much more than just like nerds fighting. So like people's misconceptions. So when you do that, is it like some people kind of go all the way in and some people just are nerdy with it?
Yeah, I mean, we're at Supercon.
Yeah.
This is like nerd pop culture central, right? So in some ways it is nerds just in each other, but it's also like you're saying more than that. So
I guess it's
there are some
whatever you
people
make
who-
it.
Yeah, I mean we've a lot of people here have taken it in directions that when the game first started we wouldn't have thought possible, and I think here we are today. Some of the top fighters in the game are here. Those fighters will easily compete in other kind of combat, armed combat games pretty consistently. So, and then on top of that, we have all sorts of aspects. Like arts. We do a lot of our own weapon construction, equipment construction.
Yo, can we see that? That's amazing. Yeah, so that's very beautiful. Can you pick this one up? I can't reach it. Because we get to look at some of the art aspect to it. Maybe some guys aren't like super into like the physical part yet, but like look at this. This is funny. This is like Cookie Monster, like. But then look at this. Like, who made this?
Yeah, I made this.
You made that.
Yeah.
How did you get this? Like,
So I printed it out. This is some art that I had an artist make for me, and
sick.
I printed it out, custom printed it on a cloth fabric, and then I attached it onto to a shield to other cloth.
So can we get it a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Can you hold it? Because I'm gonna bring this closer. So it kind of looks like Legend of Zelda, man.
Yeah, there's a little Legend of Zelda on there. It's Aztec inspired. So this is the Aztec God of War, Huitzilopochtli, and that's supposed to be like an Aztec warrior.
Sick. Yeah, it really looks like Zelda. Really beautiful, man.
Thanks, yeah.
That's very creative. You just printed that out, huh? And then you wrapped it.
Yeah. Printed it out, and we put them on shields. There's another one.
This is another one that he made as well.
You made this.
So he made the shield and the cover for it. This is Hohe Hohe Coyotl, the Aztec god of trickery, also made by him.
So do you sell this kind of stuff? Like if somebody wants this, how can they find it? Because this is amazing stuff, man.
It's hard, yeah. No, there's a lot of community people out there. We're organized. The sport is mostly organized on Facebook, so I would say get a Facebook account.
Okay, so we already talked about how to connect on Facebook and the website, so you're on there.
I'm on there, yeah. Mostly it's word of mouth, right? Like I don't really have a storefront. I really don't do these things. I don't do these things to make a living, so.
He is from Shifting Tides.
This is.
But you could. I mean, this could be amazing.
To it, but I do it more for the sport. Yeah, there's other people out there who make things at high level and large quantities. So I feel like they have that
edge.
That edge,
Because
and
you're
I'm not
not
really. I'm not really going for that so much. This is more kind of like commissioned. Like I'm an artist.
Sure.
You can commission me.
What about
make these things for
training?
you.
Would you train people?
I train people. I've tried. I have other people that I train. Some of them take to the craft of making shields. Others don't.
What about like
This man right here is one of the most decorated players in the history of the game.
Which guy?
Right here. This is Diego.
Okay, we'll watch him. Because you have so much experience,
My
maybe
shields
you
are
can
based
break
on his
down
shields, yeah.
his skill. Like, you want to do that? Like,
break down his combat skill?
Yeah. Like, can you comment on it? Kind of like they do in sports. Like the football guy would be like, he did this move.
Yeah, I can try to comment on that.
It'd be really,
At that
really
level,
interesting because this guy's been doing it a while. He looks like he's in his 40s, maybe 50s.
Late 40s, early 50s, yeah.
Okay.
No, he's one of our top fighters.
How do you think he learned?
Well, you can see he's got a giant torch on his shield. So the torches are, like Elizabeth was saying, one of the most decorated companies, fighting organizations in the sport.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on training. We pride ourselves on having a high level of commitment to the combat sport. So here he's like walking up, he's throwing a chop, he's really guarded.
Wow.
I mean, he's fighting against four
going
players.
in.
He's throwing some what we call sky hooks.
Yo, he just went in.
He's known for his explosive number of shots. He has a very
he's
high
weaving
number.
through. He got that guy. How many kill shots? Yo!
There it is.
That barrage.
Yeah, he does have an
Going
explosive
in with a
barrage of
barrage.
shots, for sure.
Bravo. That was amazing.
It can be a thing hard to comment in the sport too, because so many things are happening so quickly. And it's so hard to
that was so
to understand
fun
if the other
to
player
even
has really
watch.
been hit or not.
Oh, look, a girl. You want to comment on her?
Yeah,
Who is
Fable.
she?
She's her name is Fable. She's one of my trainees. She's coming up in the fighting scene. She's just started. She's about a year and a half in. She just did a mid-cross. There's a board side hit. She's really good. She competes at high level with other women. We have a whole women community of fighters. Valkyries is what we call them.
Valkyries. Where's she from? She
She's
looks
also
European. Oh, just got tapped
She's
out. Didn't have a back guard.
of Venezuelan descent.
Venezuela.
And she fights here locally, but she moved here recently from LA. So her and her partner moved here from LA. And,
okay.
But
Not
yeah,
for the
our sport,
right?
Not for the sport,
Not
no,
for the
for
sport.
other
I
reasons.
was gonna
They have
say.
family here in the area. And
So are there tournaments, like paid
we do
tournaments?
tournaments. Yeah, sort of.
Is this like an ESPN level thing? Like this would be very cool to see go like high level like that.
There are,
Very
you know,
cool.
I think the sport has transitioned in many different ways. I think the thing you see on ESPN is more the armored combat stuff, where people have the heavy plate mail, and they're kind of like bashing each
Wow.
other with that stuff.
Okay, so you want to watch this guy again? Wow,
Yeah,
that
sure.
barrage. Oh my god. He was going for the shoulders, eh?
Shoulders, yeah. The guy level changed, he dropped low, so that exposes the angle of the shoulders. So that's what he's able to get here. Now, again, he's fighting against basically what is inexperienced. The only experienced player he was fighting up against was this guy with the Dutch shield. So here it's easy to capitalize on mistakes that newer players will make because they're very fidgety, they're very, I would say nervous, but like unsure of themselves, and so that leads to a lot of openings.
And they don't all have shields. Why
Right.
is that?
We don't have as many shields out here to loan, so there's some people who have shields. A lot of people, I think if you think about like the combat movies you enjoy watching, very few of them players are using shields. And when they are using shields, they're using them generally in ways that we don't use them here in the sport. So
Yeah, 'cause
we
it's
also
up to
do
you
archery.
what
so
weapons you hold, right?
Right. It's up to you what weapons you hold.
See,
And
I see some people have like 2 swords because that could be an advantage.
yeah, 2 swords. It's called Florentine. That does
look
provide
at this.
certain advantages. This is a down spear. This is a spear that he uses pointing downwards. It gives him a lot of different angles on people.
Wow. So no shield.
range, no
He's
shield.
going for the down
He's
spear.
going for the down spear.
So can we watch him? That would
Right.
be so fun.
You'll see he controls range. He pokes from really weird angles, so it does give him an advantage.
Wow,
There's
he's
one
just
poke on the
walking up.
inside.
Just
He
like
doesn't have
sniped
to. He
it.
doesn't have to reach so much, right? It's a very snipe
He's just
oriented build.
walking around, dude.
There's another snipe.
Just sniped. Just so sneaky, this guy. He's so calm. He's just.
There's another attempted snipe.
Snipe.
Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! The banister, bring it out.
Yeah.
We already had somebody fall on it. There's another snipe.
That's such an interesting technique. He just walks around and just
Yeah.
finds the opening.
I think it's one of
So
the
deadly.
unique aspects of our game is that style of fighting.
Right.
Down stick or down spear, we call it.
Down spear. So let me ask you, if
Sure.
this went like to ESPN or like, fuck ESPN, like, what if this was live on YouTube, right? Hundreds
Sometimes
of
we
thousands
throw-
of viewers.
Yeah.
You could be a commentator. Would you do that?
Yeah. I mean, I in the past, and I'm not organizing this year. I've organized our location here in the past 3 years. But I've been trying to push us to get some kind of, I think, like esports style, or even
Injuries are common.
Yeah, they went at it. This is a real man sport, man. This ain't joking around. Those guys were going. Mad respect, actually. Because that's not just like a wimpy little like game. Like this is combat. Like I crave stuff like this. This is amazing. No, I love that because it's real combat. And I feel like guys need a source of blowing off steam. It's like wrestling. Yo, that was crazy. How often does that happen?
So injuries happen. It is a full contact sport. For the most part, people
It's actually
get
my belt brother.
excited. Yeah.
Belt brother?
So in this game, you have mentorships. So you'll have one person who just gets excellent praise at like a specific thing. If you're a badass sword fighter, you get a sword belt. If you're a badass crafter, you get a serpent belt. You get a white belt that just kind of represents that, hey, I got really good at something, and now I'm teaching other people how to do it.
Wow. So there's like a community built around giving people honor for their accomplishments.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
It's
And
amazing.
there are a myriad of different ways that a person can have like glory and honor.
Glory and honor.
Glory and honor in our game. It's not just this.
So
Yeah.
Our knight, Sir Pork Chop over there with the black shirt and the orange sword over there. When I first got started in this game, he started teaching the two of us how to fight.
Let's see him.
And,
Let's see him. He's your master? Where is he?
Yeah, so he's the one over there. He's the one who taught us everything that we know about fighting and, really got us into the community.
Orange sword, you're saying?
Orange sword there, yeah, with the Aztec shield.
So it's super cool because like people are making stuff. They're like
Yes.
learning how to like craft.
Yes.
I mean,
there's
all
an
these
hierarchy.
swords.
There's like mentorship. Like
Yes.
it gets
Yeah.
people together.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
So-
it's not just about the fighting.
Yeah, no, it's not just about the
I
fighting.
mean, we have a bunch of crafters. Like all of
Exercise,
our shields
too.
that you see here is made by someone here at this park.
Can we get a shot? Can we get a shot of these? These are amazing.
So this is one of the swords that we've made. So Carlos is our weapon master for this Supercon. So he made a lot of these weapons for us. So we get golf club shafts. We'll knock off the head. We'll roll it up in foam, tape it down, and then we cover it in cloth.
You get the golf from like thrift stores and stuff.
Thrift stores.
So
Smart.
I'll go to pick up at like golf club repair stores, and then I'll just
Nice.
grab whatever they're throwing out.
Nice.
Normally,
Perfect.
we'll get like different equipment, like actual cores online. But because of Supercon, we need so much equipment, and the more things you have to buy, the more it costs. I
We
was
build them-
actually able to get these cores for free.
Yeah,
so
we build them prepared.
Wow.
Can you actually?
It's
whack
really
me?
light.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, give me a hit, just like that. It doesn't hurt. I can
They're
tell you
still
that.
working on it.
They're still working on it. I promise.
Okay, but like it must be some general direction because Zero is like, we have to have men who have a stake in the country. Like that scares me. Like you're the first person I asked, but like, my idea is that a lot of people don't. Like it took me a long time to understand like my purpose in life, which is to be a healer, just to, like help people be healthy.
Yeah.
But like I've always been doing that in some way.
See, some
You
people
know?
may just not have realized that yet.
Exactly.
They're
Yes.
still working on it.
So they're waiting on it.
Yeah, it wasn't a conscious thing yet, but like my whole life I was doing sports days. I was like lifting weights. Like we'd have guys come over in the garage and just like lift kettlebells
Yeah.
and like, so I was always just like the healthy guy. But at the same time, my channel is like these gamers, like overweight, unhealthy guys who are just like dealing with energy. And the reason I picked that as my channel is because I dealt with that a lot in my life, where it's like, you kind of just like fall into just being a weeb, Like you're just playing like games all day. Like you graduate college, and then you're just like, well, it's hard to like go out and get married. Like it's hard to go out and get a girlfriend. Like it's hard.
I was never a gamer, so I see what you're saying. Yeah, I had never been a gamer though. But
It seems like you're like more of like a social like person. What do you do for work? Do you do sales?
I'm an accountant actually.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, you're an accountant.
Yeah, but like we work with a team that's really close together. So like we're all really close. We're talking with each other all day.
Right.
It's more social than you'd think, I promise.
So you do have that going on.
Yeah, I would say so.
Right.
So it's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And you're an accountant too?
No, I do communications, but I work all remote, so I actually have way less human interaction, even though that job seems like it would be more.
Right. Yeah, you're in communication.
Yeah.
But you communicate less than the accountant.
No, literally.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's the ironic part of it. Or
Yeah.
I at least communicate in person more.
Yeah.
Because
I like plan opportunities for other people to communicate behind the scenes.
Like networking.
Yeah.
Networking.
Yeah.
Quality.
Yeah.
Yo, so I'm asking the question to people. If you can only do one exercise for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Like.
And there's a zombie apocalypse.
Gundam, mecha suits, and tanks, and you can reach us at Uber's Cosplay at all social media.
Uber's Cosplay.
Yep.
High five. What's your name?
My name is Shirley.
Shirley.
Yeah.
I'll add you. My name is Jonathan.
Nice to meet you.
Have a good one. Tank is amazing. Tank is amazing.
Girls in Panzer.
I can't believe you pulled this off, man.
That's so dope, bro.
I can't believe you pulled this off.
About halfway through building it, I stopped and realized, oh, I'm making the biggest model tank on Earth.
It is. It is a model tank. Dude, little compartment here. How does it drive around? Like,
It's an electric go-kart, and it's all just a frame of rubber built on top of it.
an electric go-kart in a frame of rubber. Dude, the way that you formed this, like you guys, how did you do this? Like you must be some kind of like magician.
There is no one that has, large accomplishments that they did it on their own. No,
True.
someone had to give you an opportunity. Even to me, I paid for this place so that I could sell my merchandise. However, someone had to give me the opportunity because these are not unlimited. There's a limited availability of boots.
Mm-hmm.
So someone had to give me the chance to pay for it and go ahead, go test out your market. You know what I mean? So there's nothing as such as self-made. So going back to what you were talking about, when you detach from everything that made you safe, secure, that made you feel that you could accomplish everything, and then you start kind of like, hey, what am I doing? Hey, this is not really what I'm used to. Well, you unplugged from everything that got you there. Now, either you figure something new out, or you go back to where you have that peace of mind, And I think...
it's exactly like, in the Bible, you read the Bible?
I don't read the Bible often. I don't.
Were you raised in Christianity?
No, actually, I was raised a Catholic. I was raised a Catholic, so...
So there's this story, not to cut you off, the prodigal son. Have you heard of the prodigal son?
The what?
The prodigal son.
I've heard about it.
So that was me, basically, like, you're doing the right thing, you're in the right environment. Like, the story goes, there's two sons, and one... so the dad is really rich, right? Mm-hmm. And one of the sons stays in the father's house and like continues to just like do the right thing and serve and like, give the grapes to the guests and like, it's not luxurious stuff, but he's cleaning and he's like taking care of the animals and it's like he's serving and like being a minister to people. The younger son, he's like, my dad's rich. Why am I picking grapes? Why am I gardening? Why am I setting the table still? I'm of age. Why am I milking this cow? I want to go out. Like, my father's rich. I'm just going to take the money and I'm going to go out and I'm going to do me. I'm going to go and party. I'm going to get the girls. I'm going to have my horse, man. Like, I'm just going to live it up because look at how beautiful I am. Look at how cool I am. Look at how strong I am. And that's exactly how I felt. I was like, because I was in the right environment. I was made rich by my father, by my community, by the church. And so it puffs you up. And it's such a temptation. It's like, well, why in that story was it like young men? Why was it the young men? Like one young man stayed in the father's house. The other young man was puffed up and said, I'm going to go out, I'm going to do whatever I want. He just threw all the values out. That's exactly what I did. And it's like you said, how do you get snapped out of that? Well, the story goes, he goes out and he finds hookers and prostitutes. He parties, he lives it up. He eats all the meat, all the Korean barbecues. He eats everything. And so after a while, his money runs out. And then he's like, well, now Jimmy isn't calling me back. Now all the girls, where are they? Like, now where are my friends? Like, I thought that these people liked me. We had so much good times together. Like, but now that I don't have money, everyone's gone. And now that I don't have money, what am I gonna do? And so he's like, I can't even afford rent. So what he does is he goes and he starts working for a farmer. The farmer is paying him hardly anything. And so he's like minimum wage, just getting by, could hardly even feed himself because he wasted all his, he was sick, he was weak, he was just drinking wine every single night. And so he doesn't have skills, you know, he didn't invest in like learning good stuff. And so he's in this bad place where like he's not making money. And now he's so hungry, he can hardly even afford good food. He starts to sneak food from the pigs. The guy is giving him slop to feed pigs and he's so hungry. He's working manual labor and he's eating the slop from the pigs. And that's when he's hit rock bottom and he was like, what has happened to me? Like, what am I doing? Like, and for me, when I hit rock bottom, it was when I was working night shifts, man, and I was losing my health. I was feeling every single day like, what am I doing? I'm 23, I'm losing my health. You know, I'm watching porn every day. I just go to work, come home, and just like hardly even sleep. I was trying to sleep at like 8 a.m., sleep until like 2 p.m., wake up, eat, watch my show, go to work, and repeat. That was my life. Mad lonely, just like no life purpose. And so I was like, I woke up one day and I was like, is this really going to be my life? Like, and I honestly just felt myself like sinking. Like I felt my heart sinking into my stomach. And I was like, this can't be my life. I was so terrified. I was like, I hit rock bottom right there. That's the first time in my life I ever hit rock bottom. And I was just like, I am an absolute fucking idiot. Like, I just admitted to myself, I was like, I have fucked up. Because I did this for like a year. I was like, I have fucked up so bad. Like a year of night shifts, a year of just like not socializing, not having a girlfriend, not being in church, just being an atheist. And I just had to admit, I was like, wow, it felt like life just like grabbed me and just like boom, 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 just like slammed me on the ground like for a whole year, just like slammed me on the ground. Like at first I'm like, yeah, I'm good, like, no problem, But eventually I just felt like I was like chewed up and spit out, and I was just like in my room, and I literally just like let myself fall on the ground. And I was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, I hate my life. And in that moment, I just knew I needed wisdom. Like, that's the only thing I knew would help me. It's like, number one, realization, I'm an idiot. Number two, realization, I need wisdom. And I was an atheist, so I didn't know where to get wisdom because I thought everything is relative, everyone's just a monkey, truth is relative, you know, there's no absolute truth, like all these atheistic type like philosophies that I was getting. And so I was like, well, what the fuck is truth then? Like, what the fuck is wisdom? Like, what is the way towards like a good life? Because in the atheist mode, it's just like, just be a baller. Just get money, just get pleasure. I was trying to get money, I was trying to get pleasure. I was trying to just like do me. But that self-centeredness and that emptiness, it was just like so, I was failing too. Like I wasn't getting girls. I didn't know how to get girls. I didn't know how to be an attractive man. And I didn't know how to get money. I was just an idiot. And so maybe if you were actually getting girls and getting money, then that would be a whole nother temptation. That would lead you down a whole nother road. I wasn't getting any girls. I was going up to girls and they were freaked out by me because I'm just like this troll, like just like sleep deprived, just like no social interaction at all. Just like, hey, like, what's your name? Like literally my voice was like dark and like my face, I remember my face feeling like unhealthy and like the fake smile, like, hey, how you doing? Like, it's just like cringe. And so like, I didn't know what was going on with women. I didn't know what was going on with my health. I didn't really know like what was going on with money. I was making like $20 an hour, working overtime, like 50 hours a week, security, just in this freaking all alone all night in this like what do you call it, the residential gate guy. I had like 2 people come by, say hi. I'm just like, it's just like push the button that like lets them in. That was my life. That was my job. Some great value I was giving to society. And yeah, that's when I realized I gotta just stop being so cocky. And then from there, I started looking online for like how to not be depressed. And I found Napoleon Hill. Literally, I think that's exactly what I typed in, like how to not be depressed, because that was the first time in my life I was ever depressed. Before that, I was so super Christian. I actually remember saying this to my girlfriend, how can anyone in life be depressed? I don't understand. Like, life is so beautiful and great. So I never understood how to live a life to make you depressed. But then I did, because I lived a life that is selfish and just makes you depressed. Not just selfish, it was just like naive too, right? Misguided. You know, I didn't have mentors. My dad, my mom, they were just like oblivious. They never really like checked in on us. And so, yeah, all this to say, I feel like my story is not unique. Like, I think a lot of people are feeling very similar. I feel like a lot of guys are dealing with the same things of like, you know, college, great. But once you get out of college, then you're like, oh man, like, wait, what? Like, how many people out there have like degrees that they don't like or aren't giving them a job? And then they're like, what's my purpose in life? You know, like, what is my purpose in life? Like, wait, now I have to actually like understand what this world is. Like, why am I here? Like, am I here to like, what's my mission? Is there a mission? Like, have they been bombarded by like these atheistic philosophies? Have they taken the time to actually make their own philosophy of life? Like, are they just living for like the next hit of weed or dope or hookah? Like, are they just living for like the pleasure and eating like Kentucky Fried Chicken? Like, are they just living for like pleasure? You know, because that's what I was doing, and it messed me up. But maybe other guys, it's gonna take a long time to mess them up, and maybe they're wondering like, well, what is there then? Like, what else is there? Like, you know, I was raised Christian, so I kind of remembered, like, I remember those old school values. I remember what it felt like to be like, yo, you're here to love people. You're here to grow. You're here to be like a servant to everyone. Like, you're here to overcome your pettiness, your weaknesses. You're here to like understand that there's like something beyond this world. And all of those sentiments I still had in seed form in me, and it took me a while to come back, because the religious cockiness and the atheist says, I'm smarter than those religious guys. Those religious guys are just like so like arrogant and like I'm so much smarter because they just believe like all these things. They're just so gullible. Like, they actually think that Noah's Ark existed. Like, wow, I'm so much smarter because they're just so naive. Like Kent Hovind, like all these guys, they're just like so stupid. Like, how could like a snake exist in the Garden of Eden? Like, I'm so much far above that. And like, they think that there's like right or wrong. Like, they're just like stupid. They're just getting like brainwashed. Like, religion is just like a lie made to control the masses of people. Like all these really naive philosophies, like, oh, I'm so smart, like, I understand all of religion, like, I understand it's just like a lie to try to control you, I'm so far above it, like, I'm so enlightened, I'm so woke, oh, like, I'm so, like, free, and I just, like, I accept everyone, and there's no right or wrong, and because I believe that, like, everything is just, like, I'm so, like, righteous because, like, I'm so accepting of everything. I'm so loving. Like, I'm so loving because, like, I don't judge. I never judge. And, like, everything's just about, like, pleasure and, like, having fun and, like, you know, like, nothing's wrong. Like, don't judge them for living like that. Like, don't judge Pepsi for, like, poisoning the kids. Like,
don't judge porn. Don't judge pornography stars. They're just doing them. They're just like having fun. They're just living their best life. Like, who are you to judge? Like, that's not, how is that hurting society? Like, that's helping society. Like, fast, easy pleasure, that's not like cocaine. That's not like a drug. That's just like fast, easy pleasure. Like, what's wrong with fast, easy pleasure? Like, what's wrong with eating McDonald's French fries? Like that arrogance and that blindness where you think that you're wise, but you're actually overlooking what's really happening. Like, you know, so I was in that mode that blinded me to be able to see how I could live a different life. And all I'm saying is that there's so many crooked philosophies out there that are trying to steal away people's energy, trying to steal away people's energy. Like, that's all it is. It's an energy grab. Money is energy. People are just trying to get your money. People are just trying to get your energy. Like, the porn industry is just trying to get your energy, just trying to get your money. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about pleasure. They don't give a fuck about making the world better. They're just trying to get your attention, your money, your energy, and they're not looking into how does this actually affect people's health.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think, unfortunately, that's right now how society works, and the best that, you know, those that don't want to be part of a certain philosophy or part of a certain groups, then I believe that it's up to each one to take measures to either shield themselves from those practices that don't really align with what they believe, because this didn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? It took a long time for all the new points of view to be socially acceptable. And definitely there's a lot of clash right now, you know, between, you know, let's call it conservatives and people that want to live all kinds of freedom. So how do you manage to coexist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With, you know, all those individuals that have different values, different beliefs, different ways to live life, particularly in today's day when, you know, some people want to live with a lot of freedom and others want to be more conservative, more traditional, and you have a place such as the United States where they can coexist together, you know what I mean? It's definitely, there's friction, there's a lot of different
philosophies,
sets of beliefs, opinions,
coming in from the internet,
from
more than
the
ever.
Internet, the media, etc. Even news. If you go to a certain channel, you'll hear a particular set of information, and if you flip to a different channel, you'll hear the same thing but with a different spin. So I think that's where each individual has to.
What's true?
Yeah, each individual has to
have more conversations like this.
Have more conversations, and then don't take everything as the truth. But then you hear everyone's version. Now you
try it.
Think about it, process it per your values, per what you believe, and then decide what's your truth. You know what I mean?
Trying it out. Like, you're talking about being open-minded.
Yeah.
And that's the key, because like I think a lot of people, they might hear what I'm saying and they might be like, this guy's just like a Bible thumper. Like, this guy's just like a Christian. Like, this guy just like has traditional beliefs, and like this guy, he can't see outside of his own scope. That's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is, if you actually experiment with living a life of trying to enrich and grow as a person, trying to like do good to others, like this is all just the most cliche type like stuff, but the basics of what Jesus said is to love God and to love people. And even beyond what Jesus said, like, okay, if people are like against Christianity and they're thinking like in the atheist mode, because Christianity is really like kind of like sneered at a little bit by certain sects nowadays, because it's just been so pushed in so many wrong ways, right? So people have like barriers up against Christianity, and they're just like, I'm not going to be a freaking Christian, because they're hurt, they're annoyed. You know, actually, little tangent. I went to FAU, Florida Atlantic University, and I still remember one day in the huge courtyard out in front of everybody, there's this guy who came in, Brother Micah. Any of you guys know Brother Micah? Yo, Brother Micah. Brother Micah, he comes out with like 2 of his guys, and they put up like giant like 20-foot signs that just say like repent or burn. So like they're annoying. They're just like out screaming, like they're just pointing their finger at people like, do you drink? Yeah, you're gonna go to hell. Like, do you smoke weed? No, you're gonna go to hell. Like literally, that's all they did. And so literally like a group of like 200, 300 people gather around, and like they're all giving this guy attention, and all he's doing is just like, you see this guy's eyes, they're just like like I went up to him, I was like, Brother Micah, don't you know in the Bible it says you should forgive, and like we should show the grace of God that will bring people to repentance and show love? And he looked at me and he's like, you're of the devil. Like he just looked at me with like this like fire in his eye. He's like, you're of the devil. And I was just like, whoa. And so like it's no wonder that people have this outlook of Christianity where it's like, you know, they're all just dickheads, they're all just judgmental pricks, you know, they all just pretend like they're righteous and smart and they have the only truth. That's one thing that pisses people off. It's like, Christianity is the only way to God. Like all the other religions, you guys don't know what I know. Like you guys, you know, I remember when I was like you. So it's like all of this abuse of Christ's words and misunderstanding of like the real heart of it, where it's like, yo, Jesus just said, love God and love people, and the Pharisees who are all about knowledge and like, yo, I'm so smart, like I know everything about God, like look at me, like I pray, like look at me, I go to church, like he's like, fuck you. He's like, fuck you guys, like fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Like he literally just said, fuck you guys. Because that's what 99% of people who pretend to be religious are. They won't admit, of all fools, I'm the greatest fool. Of all wretches, I'm the greatest wretch. Whoever proclaims to be wise is actually a fool. Like, you have to come to that place where you realize it's not about knowledge. Like, it's not about knowledge. It's about your heart. It's about how you're actually living life. Like, how much joy do you have in your life? Like, how free are you? Like, how much value can you bring to the world? Like, that's all that Jesus is saying. It's like, and so people are like blocked off against it, but Jesus isn't the only one who talked about like love and bringing value to people. Like the Buddha, he's like, life is suffering. Like life is really suffering. Can you even go through this life at all without suffering? But there's a way to like transcend your suffering. And what is that? There's eight tenets of Buddhism, and that's showing there's a way. There's a way, but there's 8 things that you got to live up to: right knowledge, right living, right practice, right health, right thinking, right emotion, right relationships. And so it's like, there is a right way to live, and it's just science. It's not religion, it's just science. So like anybody who's in that same place where I was, where it's like, well, what the fuck do I do? Like, I need wisdom. Like, I'm just an idiot. Like, what is the right way to live? Everyone's saying this and then that and then that and then that, and everyone's disagreeing. Like, this is the right way, that's the right way. It's like nutrition. It's like, well, what's the right way to eat? Because everyone's saying like, do this, do that, do that. It's so simple though. It's so simple. If you start with, I just want to like bring value into the world. I just want to like make the world a better place. And then you just go from there. Like, that's all I had. That's all I had. I was like, I'm not doing anything with my life. I really want to heal people. You know, that's all I knew. Is like, I just want to heal people. Like, I just care about health. Like, that's the only thing I had. And from there, I just got into like Napoleon Hill and Tony Robbins. So it's not like I'm saying people have to go like, you have to go down like the Jesus path. Like, get to church and go down the Jesus path. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, find anyone. It can be secular. It can be yoga. It can be Buddhism. It can be Jainism. It can be Muslim, as long as it's just about like bring value to people. Like, this world is suffering. Like, bring value to people.
A lot of people don't understand or don't connect. I mean, they gotta find something that will fulfill them and also work as a moral compass to accomplish whatever they want. And who knows? A lot of people might not know what they want at any particular time, but at a point, following that philosophy, whatever works for them at that particular time, whatever support system they're able to feel like, hey, you know, this works for me, then on that way, while they go through that, they could find something.
you have any friends that have like different paths? Like I have a friend who's going down the Buddhist path right now. He's going to like a monastery.
Gotcha. You know what? I would say, and it's good that you talk about it right now. With my friends, most of them are religious. However, we don't really talk about religion when it comes to us. We simply are a good fit. But give me a sec, sir.
Yeah. Yo, so Project Newman, guys, we are here at Supercon, and it's pretty dope so far. This guy is really, really cool. Check out his stuff. So, all of this stuff is really, really deep, profound, beautiful stuff. I really appreciate how he fits everything together. So, check this out. I like how he, these are ponchos, by the way. This guy is Mexican. He's super cool, super dope. And just check out how cool the art is. Like, look at how that flows together. And, like, look at how beautiful and, like, that's great sentiments of DBZ. Like, that's like, great memories. You know, you got, like, Android 18 there. You got Bulma there in the bunny outfit. And the problem with a lot of apparel nowadays is actually that it's not artistic. It kind of just has like a square. So it'll have like a square, and then it won't have like high quality fades. It won't have like really memorable, like iconic, like classic type art. You know, it'll just be kind of like a Walmart version. No offense, Walmart. Love you, Walmart. But it will kind of just be like a typical classic tee that's just like Wolverine, you know? So, the way that he did it is really super different. And so I'm going to link in the description if you guys want, because this kind of stuff is like super artistic, super dope. I personally was not a huge Ninja Turtles fan. I mean, I played the one on the NES, which is hard as fuck. Like, that game is honestly like super duper hard. I never actually beat that game. Don't know Nana, Naruto for sure. What else we got? We have Demon Hunter. We have, look at these. So these DBZ ponchos are absolutely amazing. So my favorite thing about these ponchos is that it's alpaca wool, like he was telling me. And when you feel it, it's quality material. Like, you don't want to be getting non-quality material. And so the beautiful thing about quality material is that, let's say you're sleeping with this. When you're sleeping, this is going to feel so good on your body. The natural synthetic fibers, they're not artificial. So it keeps you warm, but it's not going to give you that weird feeling of like, for whatever reason, you're waking up during the night, you don't know why. You guys want to get in here? It's all about the quality of cloth and the quality of fiber. Synthetic materials are not the same as high quality natural materials. And so just take a look at all this cool stuff, like little kimonos. We got kimonos, Akatsuki. Yeah. Oh, wow. Really like that Akatsuki. Wow. Because, guys, look. If you look online, like I actually looked, it's going to be hard to find an Akatsuki cloak like this. Like, you're going to find polyester, you're going to find, like, a lot of different synthetic materials, but you're not going to find wool like this. So that's the annoying thing about shopping on Amazon, is that a lot of time you can't find the right material, and it's just going to look cheap. Like, if you, no offense, but, like, if you compare how this looks, like, this is polyester. Like, this is not wool. This is not cotton. Look at how that kind of wrinkles and doesn't look like authentic quality. And the science behind it too is that it's not going to give you the same health benefits. Like, actually, polyesters, they seep into your skin, and there's artificial. It disrupts your electromagnetic field. And so, you know, a lot of people are talking about nowadays EMFs. Well, polyester doesn't actually sync well with your body. It's not a natural fiber. But cotton, 100% cotton, and wool, and silk, you just put it on, you experiment for yourself. Do a little science experiment.
talking about being open-minded, talking about running experiments. It's even down to like the food that you eat. It's even down to like the clothes that you wear, the materials that you wear on your skin. Because this is ancient wisdom. In yoga tradition, they talk a lot about the different materials that you wear. If it's not natural material, you'll just naturally feel your body is not as comfortable in that material. So I want to show you guys a little bit more of the sick designs, on this amazing. Look at that Goku eating ramen. Like, that is just beautiful. Hey brother, what's your name again?
Isaac.
Oh yeah, Isaac. So I was just talking about the different materials, and can you tell people about like your perspective of like material and like how it syncs with your body, like the health benefits, or just like how nice it feels?
Yeah.
Because I was explaining, because I really like these ponchos and the Akatsuki robe. I can just tell that material is super different.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, it's pretty interesting. When we first got started, we started learning about all the different materials. And I mean, just think about this. I'm sure we all had. When you wear something that feels good on your skin, you even forget about if it's old, raggedy. Even if there's something printed on it, you're like, you don't care if it's maybe a team you don't go for. You're like, this feels good. It could be a t-shirt, it could be a hoodie, some pants, shorts, whatever. So we
Mustard
try
stain.
to focus. Yeah.
You don't
so
care.
like what I'm wearing right now, this is typically anyone will call this polyester.
Uh-huh.
Now you'll find polyester in many different ways and forms, but this is a mixture of cotton and polyester. And with the right percentage, you touch it, you feel it, and it's just like a fleece. It's very soft, very warm, and people are you're just gonna hug it, and you're gonna be comfortable. And so
the mixture.
That's what we went for. I don't know if you ever had that feeling where you're laying in bed, you're watching a show, a movie, or you're about to go to sleep, and you hug something very soft, and you're just like, oh man, this is
movie.
This is what like you want with you when you want to cuddle, go to sleep, relax, etc.
And then what about 100% cotton? Because you were talking about, you want to show them?
Yeah.
The 100% cotton. This is like alpaca?
This is alpaca wool. So with alpaca wool, it's, if you're familiar with ponchos, most people think of ponchos and they think of the Mexican ponchos. And the thing about that wool, it's not alpaca, it's actually from sheep. So it's way tougher, it's rougher, it itches. Alpaca wool is very different. It's softer, it doesn't itch at all, and it's great for garments, you know what I mean? And this is very light as well and very soft. As you can see, it pretty much shapes to your body. And that's the great thing about alpaca wool, right? And this is what we use, or actually what they use in Ecuador to make these ponchos.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I really like how it looks.
Yeah.
Like it's very soothing for the eyes. Like I can only imagine being inside this thing. Like, wow, I would feel very comforted. Like even if that's against my bare skin, like that's very grounding. It has like a weight to it too.
Exactly. It has
That's
a body
nice.
to it.
It's like
It
a
has
weighted
body to
blanket.
it.
Like these people are talking about weighted blankets nowadays. There's something about that. It just feels like there's like a dog lying on you or something. Have you ever used one of those?
It's very soothing, you know?
It feels different when you have quality.
Those weighted blankets, they're therapeutic as well. You'll find, there's certain holistic measures that they're like, you know what, it helps you sleep better, get a better sense of rest, etc. So like
it's like a health product in a sense.
Like we were talking at the beginning.
That's amazing.
You know,
because most people don't register that. They don't register clothing with health.
No. But it's. I mean, anything. I think a lot of things, everything that we do on our everyday basis affects our health.
Yes.
It could be even someone. I mean, you could be in a good mood. You could be walking down. I don't know. Maybe you're at your job. Maybe you might think of those people that do customer service, and you're like in a good mood, and you begin your shift, and you're like a cashier, and you're ringing people up, and you're like, hey, good morning, and everyone's like, hi, and they're complying to your niceness, and they're being nice to you. But you get that one rude customer that which you say, hey, good morning, and you don't get a good morning back.
Yeah.
Or you're not even acknowledged. that right there, it's not healthy for you because that affects you right away. You could be positive about it, you could remain respectful, and you could be like, whatever, he's having a bad day. But that, it affected your mood.
It can.
And
if you don't take it the right way,
most likely,
for sure.
The next customer, you're probably gonna say good morning, but it won't be as enthusiastic as before. Oh, good morning.
You gotta register it right.
So you gotta. So just something little like that, someone's negativity could affect the way you're feeling. Now think about everything you wear. You know, when you're walking down with something that took you 30 minutes to pick, you know, I'm looking at you. You look great. You literally look great, but I bet you this didn't take you 5 minutes to choose.
Exactly.
You know, it took some planning, it took research.
It does.
Look at these details.
It does, yeah.
Right?
I got a lot of polyester things that didn't feel right, but now this is like all cotton, this is all linen, this is not just 100% polyester.
Yeah,
so
it's all about the mixture.
It does make a huge difference. Like
and I'm
it has a different
the
weight.
fact that this looks awesome. It's a great fit on you.
Oh, thank you.
You know.
Very kind.
And it didn't take you 5 minutes to research, choose, buy, ship, etc. You took time and effort to put it together, right? So, you know, it's great when you find people that appreciate what you do and the effort that you put into things and the effort of saying good morning. But when you find someone that doesn't appreciate it, dismisses it or diminishes it, it's like,
all those little things add up.
All those little things add up.
Little details.
You know,
like,
and if you were, what if that cashier was beginning his healthy diet that day? You know what? I'm eating my salad. And now he's feeling. Then another rude customer comes by and they don't say thank you or please.
Yeah.
By the time lunch comes in, they're like, you know what? I'm having a rough day. I'm not gonna have that salad. I'm gonna treat myself. I'm gonna go get that slice of pizza.
Yeah,
you see what I mean?
The downward spiral.
So
everything matters.
So everything matters because it's okay if I'm getting a sense of fulfillment, that I'm being positive and I'm being respectful and I'm getting that back. I'm getting fed that same positive feelings.
When you give it.
But if I'm giving it and I don't get it back, then I'm being drained. Now I need to fill that void, and I need something that's gonna make me feel good. You get me?
Yeah, the negativity.
Yeah.
If you're not getting the reciprocal, like if the people, like if we were talking and then we weren't like synergizing, right?
Right.
Like if we were disagreeing or like, you know, if we didn't have that,
that's still okay,
then
because
it is still
disagree.
okay.
But
it's just like when it comes to friendship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like harmony is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But like what you were just saying is also important too, because I had to learn the hard way of like how to take anybody's negativity and just like not let it affect me. Exactly. And we're all still in that mode. So we're all still learning.
You gotta do what? You gotta reset at that very moment. You gotta acknowledge the fact that this person's being negative. I respect that. Let that person
love your enemy
and keep going. Keep with your
love your
because
enemy.
If you don't take the time to acknowledge the fact that this person's being negative, but guess what? I'm having a good day, and I'm not gonna let that affect me. And it's fine. I'm not gonna say nothing to him or her. Have them just keep going about their day. Hopefully they get better.
Love.
But you know what? I'm just gonna keep on pushing forward. And you gotta work at it.
Even in your mind, like I noticed that too. Like if somebody is just like negative, instead of like speculating, being like, oh that bitch, or like, oh that person's just like stupid. Like I gotta catch that. Just being real, I gotta catch that and be like, no, screw that stupid little thought. Like that person, they're just not in a place where they can like give it right now. You know, sometimes I'm in that place. Like, and so you just have mercy on that person. You're just like, you just wish them well, and that's a practice. But that takes practice.
And think about this.
Constant
I'm
practice.
Sure you've met people that are negative, that are assholes, that are dicks. Tell me, have you ever met someone that their goal in life, or that they really enjoy being an asshole, or a bitch, or a dick? No. Something happened to that person either that day or has been happening throughout that month that they're that way. And thank God that I'm not going through that, you know?
It's hell.
Thank God that I'm not
living without love
so much.
It's hell.
That it's making me someone different, someone negative, and not only that, but also that's affecting Because imagine if you don't know that person, you probably saw that person for like 45 seconds. Can you think of that person's wife, kids, parents, family, friends, that they have to be with that person around, and so in a way,
poor souls.
You gotta think about, so it's like, you know what, no. Think about it, process it, and be like, hey, hopefully he or she gets better, and kind of like shield yourself from that, and then just keep moving forward with what originally was your goal throughout the day,
Yeah, I had this one coworker one time. I was working at the gym. I won't say her name, but we always kind of like clashed. Like, I felt like she wouldn't respect me, and she would kind of just like order me around, right? And so I really didn't like it when she would order me around. And so it got to the point where I was like, yo, like, I'm always respectful to this girl. I even bring like Christmas presents and stuff. Like, we're good coworkers, but like, she's just rude. And so, I had to have like a one-on-one talk with her. I was just like, hey, like, can we have a talk? And I just leveled with her. I was like, listen, like, I really don't appreciate it when you actually just like boss me around. So could you not do that? And like, to be honest, I was like nervous to say it because I don't know. I wasn't taught like assertiveness in my family or like in school. And so like, this is the first time. This is this is my second job. And so I had to teach myself how to like communicate. And it's like, a lot of times you don't know how to communicate. A lot of times you don't know how to like process the internal feelings that you have and like say it and just like deal with it with the person without just being like, what's really common nowadays is like, you gotta have boundaries. Like, if someone disrespects you, cut them off. Like, well, to a certain extent, that makes sense, but that's only when like they're unreasonable, they won't apologize, they're toxic.
Yeah,
right?
Because imagine if you cut off everyone that you have an argument with or clash with, you'll end up alone.
Yes.
I mean, we all clash with our family, with friends, with our loved ones, and that's when, hey, let's talk about it, let's work it out and move on. But yeah, there comes a point in which there's now what you could call a toxic person in your life that it's better off just to cut ties with.
Yeah.
Even
if it's your family, like that's the hard thing for me too.
Sometimes that's the hardest thing.
It doesn't mean always like 100% cut off. And I think these little nuances are really important to talk about because I think a lot of people, like we were talking about before, a lot of people nowadays, they don't have as much social training. Like, school isn't teaching people social training. Being online all day isn't teaching people social training, like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft. Raging and typing to people. It's not socializing. But so many guys, they're not doing public speaking courses. They're not in leadership positions. They're not working internships in high school. And then if your parents aren't like the type that are actually involved themselves, you can only give what you are. And so my parents were not like socially involved that much. They're kind of just like, shy, just like stay at home type of parents. And they weren't really like, hey, John, like get involved in like a leadership position at school and like, definitely get involved in like church and volunteer activities and like understand social dynamics and go out and like understand how to relate to people and how to like be a good friend and like how to deal with conflict and how to deal with dating and how to deal with drama and how to flirt. Like I didn't even have like friends who were like good at that. So I was kind of just like this nerdy guy who was just like into weightlifting and playing sports and video games, which is, you're having a good time. Yeah. But at the same time, like, I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have like a big brother to kind of be like, listen, like this is how you deal with the millions of different like things that can happen with people. And so because of that, there can start like this downward spiral where it's like you don't know how to deal with people, and so you stay away from people more. And then when you try to interact with people, it's like, oh shit, that didn't work. Like whether it's like you don't know how to flirt right, girls like reject you, or whether it's like guys just like you don't know how to respect them because you don't understand their accomplishments, or you don't understand like what it actually took for them to create what they created. And so you kind of like, you don't understand respect, you don't understand bringing value to people. And so like I fell into this mode where I was like, and this is after my atheistic period, because when I was in the church and like I always had this thought going through my mind, like, just care about people, 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 just love people, just care about people. That one mantra, like I would literally go up to people. I was such a shy guy, man. I would go up to people and I just say, just love this person. Just smile and love this person. Just smile and love this person. My only strategy was hug them, smile, and love this person. It helped me so much. Like I went from being like this like very shy, like won't even look at a girl like when I was 15. And then I heard about Andrew Womack. Have you heard Andrew Womack?
I don't think I have.
So he's like this Texas preacher, and he had this whole thing where he's just like, just love God and love people. And I just listened to him. I was like, let me try it. So next day at school, I was like, I'm just gonna like love God and love people. And also I read Dale Carnegie. He was just like, smile. So he gave that one tip. It's like, smile. How to win friends and influence people. So I was like, I'm gonna smile. And then for some reason I wanted to hug people. So I just smile, say hi, hug them, and then literally just be thinking like, how do I like this? How do I love this person? And that's what carried me so much better than like when I fell into atheism and everything. I was like, in atheism mode, I was just like, yo, just be cool. Like, I'm just cool. Like, and that doesn't work at all. Like, yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. Yo.
How much are these? How much?
What are you cosplaying as today? I'm interested.
This is a what do you call it? A mercenary. This is. Have you heard of Berserk?
Yeah.
You know Berserk?
I have not watched it yet, but it's literally everyone. It's been telling me about it. So
I resonate
and also,
with it.
I've been getting asked a lot to do some punches from Berserk. So
some what?
So some ponchos.
Oh, ponchos.
Yeah, people have been asking me, hey, you have any merch? So interesting.
Yeah. So the thing with Berserk is that it's dark.
Okay.
And I feel like kids are drawn to like the dark side of things nowadays because they don't want just like, I feel like they don't just want like what's a show that's just like too kid-like, like Animaniacs or like I don't know, Kirby or like
that's all.
Like Pokemon. It's just like the good guy wins.
Do you have any deals? I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I'll give you a deal. Yeah.
I just take it down?
Yeah, no, it's X-Men and that one. Let me get it for you.
Okay.
Are you guys into Berserk?
Not really.
I know. I mean, I watched it, and I know about it. But
Are you guys into like dark animes?
Yeah. No, I watched a little bit of everything.
Like, because I feel like, tell me if you agree. I feel like Attack on Titan, Death Note. Like, do you guys mind being in the video, by the way?
I don't want to be in no video.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. But like Attack on Titan, Death Note, I'll edit it out if you don't want to be in it. Like the dark animes that are like more real, like even Demon Slayer. Have you seen
Ninja
it?
Scroll, stuff like that. Yeah, like rated R ones. I tend to like more because like you said, they're more grounded. Better storylines usually because they're not catering to an audience. You know what I'm saying? In a sense.
JJK.
Yeah.
More grounded, more real. It's not just like, you know,
all fantasy.
The good guy wins.
Yeah,
and like the filler episodes of Naruto, where it's just like
or One Piece, where you're eating for 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're just like there's no realness to it.
Wait, what you got?
Yo, what'd you get?
I got X-Men.
Quality. That's the one I was looking at too, man. The X-Men.
You
So
want to do cash or card? We do half. So what I'll do is this.
Just tell me like.
So instead of 75, I'll take out.
Yo, Trunks from DBZ is a vibe.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, thanks.
That's where'd you get that shirt actually? It looks high quality.
I'm not. That is her shirt right here.
Huh?
This is her shirt. Mers.
Yo, that was your shirt?
Oh, that is my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you get like triple
He
oversized.
came with a black shirt. I'm like, you're not worried about it.
Yeah,
I have
Trunks.
a plain black shirt, but this one's way cooler.
I like the design on it.
Thank you.
It's
Actually, she
artistic
got,
actually.
that she got me the shirt. I let him borrow the shirt. Yeah, it's nice. I like the material. Their sweaters are nice too. You'll like the sweatshirts. It's a good
100% cotton.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only do 100% cotton, no polyester. But the whole thing with shirts for me is that it has to have like a artistic flow to it. Like the circle, like the oval, that's symmetry, and then like how that is, that's art. I like the logo over there.
And that's why I liked it too. They didn't kill it with their logo. Yeah, they kind of.
It wasn't Walmart.
Right.
Just like
Exactly.
square logo. Stuff like this, yeah. It's
hard
cool.
to find them like that because most of their shirts have their logos plastered all over the shirt.
Yeah, it has to have a nice fit to it. Yeah, the big moon, the way that they're arranged. Yeah, kick ass. Love it.
Did you get a poncho?
Yeah, he gave us a deal.
Yo, add me on Instagram, bro. Look me up. I'm all about energetic transformations using anime and superheroes.
Alright.
So I'm gonna be getting fitness out here. My Instagram is it's Mr. MR Yoga YOGA Gamer GAMER. What's your name, bro?
Dominique.
Dominique?
Dominique.
Yeah, Dominique.
Alright, man.
Bling bling, brother.
You know, gotta
Bling
stay quiet
bling.
here.
What do you do, bro?
I'm real estate.
Real estate.
Yeah,
Okay.
pretty simple.
In Miami.
Yeah, Miami, South Florida.
Okay. You just started up?
No, I've been doing it for like 5 years. I know I look young, but I'm 38, so I've been doing it for a
Whoa. Yo, you got that youth going on.
Yeah,
I do
man.
too. I'm 34.
Hey, damn, yeah, you look good, bro.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, man, stay up, bro.
Right on.
Definitely got you
DM me.
All right,
I'll
got
keep you in mind.
All right, bro.
I'll keep you in mind. Some cool people here, bro.
Yeah, no, there's some great.
Yo, so I'll let you go because we got a lot of quality material. But yeah, you were asking about Berserk. I just feel like guys, we want realness. We want I feel like there's a shadow side to guys to where like we have aggression and we have like this mission that we want to go on. Like we want to feel like that anime protagonist. We want to feel like Berserk. Berserk is like it's an Avenger story where it's like I had a best friend but he betrayed me and he took my girl. And so then it's like, but it's even beyond that because he's like tyrannizing the kingdom and everything and like destroying everything. And so it's like, imagine a beautiful king that's like your best friend. And you have like the woman who you love. He betrays you, takes your woman and like rapes her. And he's like tyrannizing the kingdom now with all of his like demonic
So he's the
legions.
Avenger, but everyone's cheering for him, I guess, right?
He's alone because everybody else is hiding from the fight. That's the crazy thing because the disciples of the king are too scary. They're monsters, they're demons. Nobody else, everyone's hiding from the fight. So everyone just stays a little battery in the machine.
Sorry, brother.
No, you're good.
The full outfit?
Battery in the machine. You can't stay a battery in the machine. And the people nowadays, pardon me, people nowadays, they feel like batteries in the machine, 100%. People feel demoralized. People feel like there's no use fighting against the system. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Who's actually out there fighting against the idea that food is unhealthy, food is poisoning people? Like, who's an activist? Like, how many of your friends is an activist? Like, who's out there, like, with a cause? Like, think of all your friends. Maybe you have, like, 5 friends. Maybe you have, like, 10 friends. Who is out there who has, like, a mission in life, like a purpose in life? That was close.
Good reflexes.
You're paying attention enough. So, if you ask yourself a question, like, hey, so I'm asking the question, how many of your friends do you think actually have like a life purpose and they're out there